on your mind.
What's up, fellas? We are about to get the show on. David walking in the middle of the track. Got a quick audio check slowing down. We've been doing audio checks all day. Car shows rolled in. Vendors rolled in. The weather is trying to roll in, so not so much. We just got wind. I'm actually pretty excited about that. It's not hot. It's actually what do you call it? Like a lukewarm, but we got wind. So it's pretty golden. Anyways, cameras over here. We do have Matt Perkins giving Andy the rundown. What's happening. I see the live stream where I'm at. So with what's happening on this camera, it's so different from what I'm seeing on.
Oh, it's always zoomed in.
Yeah.
That's OBS problem over there.
Can you go that?
Yeah.
Just go say, hey, we see there. What it do? So we were talking about qualifying last night. You guys were checking that out. You know, we're going over the story of what times you guys probably know drifting. But we want to give you guys insight to what's happening right here. Yeah, so we got like way more there than you guys got there. Or I mean, rather less nice and wide here. We're good on here. OBS type. Oh, yeah. So we're actually pretty good here. You can just zoom out on your come there. So with what you're seeing is the problem of wanting to purchase all your own equipment so you can afford to play with your toys every day rather than renting them. You know, it's cheaper that way. We know want to do this on a weekly basis. Right, Matt? Absolutely.
I mean, Everybody talks about drifting as like their job, right? Like, I want to have a job in the DI, I want to have a job on the team, I want to have a job in this. Anybody has a job, like it's your full-time gig, right? So if we're not doing this every week, blowing out our eardrums, then it's not going to be our full-time gig. It's just something that we're doing on the hot mode, right?
We need to fully embody everything drifting. Whether it's on the backside of the driver, or you are on the front. I said that wrong. Think of the driver's on the front. This is the backside. I think we're getting audio checks. Look at that. You can see me. We got these brand new Prisma NRG Innovation seats. Had to finally get rid of the grandma stuff. Why don't you get it? Yeah. I mean, we don't gain way up. Can you guys hear us on track side? Give me a thumbs up down there again. We got thumbs up down the bottom. Guys, can hear us on track side? Track side's got us, so we know that we've got our microphone set up well. I think that Mike just turned up his gain on his side. Yep.
Where are you going? He's leaving me all alone here. I gotta do the live stream. Well, this is my first time announcing, and I hope I don't suck. Welcome to HOTPIT Autofest, round 4 here at Orange Show Speedway. Looks like I got a list of sponsors over there on the fence here. We're sponsored by Kenda Tire, looks like Wisecraft, Action Clutch, Prisma Lab, Jeff Jones Racing, Big Duck Club. What else we got over there? I can't read what else is over there. Well, he's gonna give me a list of sponsors so I can plug them. But I'm literally all alone now up here. Jeff left me. Matt left me, and I don't know what to do or say. Well, let's go to the top 32. Looks like Ben Hobson has a bye run in the top 32. Looks like he's up first. We got Austin Kriegel versus John Schaefer. That'll be a great battle. Kyle Mohan versus Shelly Hansen. That'll be a good one as well. Looks like I see Kyle out there on the grid with the mean rotary. Brandon Wick, Spencer White. We got Sam Magumi and Tarek Steele.
We'll go with that.
Yeah. Tarek.
It's going to be Tarek today.
Tarek. All right. Tarek. Rome Charpentier. Rome CP, I'm going to call him. Is it Charpentier or Charpentier? Charpentier versus Wesley Stump. Evan Bogovic making a showing. That's pretty cool. Versus Elliot Bright Mustang. Bogovic is it Bogovic? I think it is Bogovic actually. I think I got it wrong.
We turn these mics up pretty hot.
Oh, okay. Who is everybody monitoring that?
There should be someone over there. Are we good? Let's close to us. Because they can hear somebody out there. Shouldn't be. No, unless somebody's
figuring out mic stuff right now. So the bottom that side of the bracket will be Casey Chavez versus Alex Ferreira. And top side of the other side of the bracket, we got Josh Mason, who won the last round here, round 3, versus Jason Kim, who was an old school drifter, SoCal, won top drift battles, good friend of mine. We got the best name out of all Margaritas Catsanitas versus Zandara Kennedy. And next up it's Alex Anderson versus Nanami Tsukamoto. Is that it? Tsukamoto? Okay. Nanami Tsukamoto versus Alex Anderson. Javi Martinez versus Anton Rykov. Me up here. I'm definitely not going to be as good as Gary. Gary's a madman at this, and I don't know how he does it. But I'm going to try. So we're waiting for, I believe, top 32 to start right now. And it'd be nice if like someone could be like, go to commercial, but they can't. So I'm just stuck up here trying to fill the dead air. So the course layout today is kind of like a mini Irwindale. We're starting out where we normally start out on the far side of the other side of the main grandstands of the hot pits, shooting towards the main wall bank like you've seen in just about every single round we've had so far. The difference being that we're going to come off the bank and do an inner clip a lot like Irwindale, and then transfer into the inside bank and do an outer wall like the inside, or like the inner bank of Irwindale, essentially treating the flat part of the bank as the inner wall of Irwindale. And then we have another big long switchback after that, which is kind of different than Irwindale, leading you to another outer zone all the way on the other side of the far bank. So it's going to be a tough little course, I think. I think a lot of people are going to get caught up on inner clip 1, either not throwing enough angle in the chase or not being able to sort of fill outer zone 2 properly. This kind of layout is a little tricky. You got to be quick on your switchback, and you got to not take any more time than you need to before you switch back, or it just messes up the whole line. Other than that, I don't know. I ain't got much more to talk about. Jeff, come back. I don't know what to say. We got 47 people watching me just rant about nothing right now. Oh, God. This is a stressful job. Never done this announcing before. I've done judging. I've done driving. I've done, running cones and running the line. I've done just about every job there is to do at a drift event, but I've never announced before. So, again, I hope I don't suck. I hope I'm not disappointing all 49 of you right now. Cool. Other than that, we got a really cool little layout here that we're getting live updates from the judges.
All right, we're back.
Hey, look at this guy. It's
Look at
finally back.
Jude
I had to
right
fill
there.
all this dead air.
Dead air. I'm sorry, guys.
So much dead air.
We are absolutely
I am
ready
so
to rock.
boring.
We are
So boring.
So boring. You're just like,
I'm so boring.
I'm here. My name is Andy.
I went through all the
I won't
drivers.
shave.
Pretty much, yeah.
God. Remember when you were sexy, dude? You had like this nice hairs all combed up.
Yeah.
We got a picture of the layout? Sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
So this layout,
I went
we
through the whole
actually
layout
did
already,
this.
but
we're doing it again.
Do it.
We're
Do it. I
fully
want
doing it again.
to hear your story.
We made
your
this
side of
layout
the layout.
last year. This was our round 3 layout. No, I'm sorry, round 2 layout, and we called it Mini Irwindale. I think Schaefer may have called it that first. But yeah, outer zone 1. It's usually always the same. I mean, it's really hard to move that wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's one of them walls. Outer zone 1, because it's a wall, we usually wave it pretty heavily. So I think that was worth 20 points for line in qualifying yesterday. Where we normally have a zone 2 up on the second wall, that's not that way this time if you watched our last show. Because we are now going to an inner clip, it moves the track down a little bit, so we're not going up to the second wall there. Shoot down to the inner clip, and of course put your nose of your car right on that sucker without running it over. And then again, out into outer zone 2, where we did take off that funny little manhole cover or whatever that was right there by it. I don't know what the circle track boys use that for. Maybe it's a feeler gauge. But we were able to unbolt that thanks to Josh Mason, who brought out his little work truck.
There was nothing underneath it?
No, I don't know what they use that for. Some weird circly thing. Got rid of that. Okay, so running all the way through outer zone 2. Power alley, transition into outer zone 3 over here. It's a pretty simple track, right?
Yeah.
Just looks like a fun layout where dudes can go really fast and just haul ass through there.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to see a lot of interesting stuff past Interclip 1 and the Tandem, as far as like people not being able to like throw enough angle or trying to stay on the door too much and not being able to sort of time their transition right.
Yep.
It's a quick transition, the back to back
It is
and
a
forth.
very quick transition. There's not a lot of angle, so you got to like ride someone's door through outer zone 1, but then like kind of check back a little bit, right? So that you know that they can transition. And I did a few laps yesterday. Got the chase Zandara and Shelly. It's really rad, but you definitely got to like fall back just a little bit, give them enough room to transition, and then as soon as they transition back the other way, just dive right on in. You want to try to get, of course, the lead driver wants to get both back tires early into zone 2.
Yep.
But as the chase driver, same thing. Try not to cheat the course too much, because even if you got the proximity, it's going to hurt you if you are like, both cars, front tires to front tires. try to stay on their door, try to shoot back.
We're going to see a whole lot of cheating.
We're going to see a whole lot of cheating.
In the beginning outer zone, too, because I think a lot of people are going to fall back too much on that transition. Some people are going to be...
I'm ready to go if you guys are ready to go.
Some people are going to be hauling past that inner clip, and some people won't be. So there's a lot of variance that you're going to see, I think, in speed passing inner clip 1 that's going to either throw people off, then they're going to have to cheat a bunch in inside or in outer zone 2.
Yeah, very similar to, even though it's way different, but to Jersey.
Yeah,
right? Because we were both in Jersey.
Old Jersey?
No, I guess both.
Yeah.
I guess both, realistically.
Yeah.
But as far as Gambler, where we just were, right, where you got a podium.
Yep.
And I did not, but me and
know.
Casper got to go 3 rounds. That's a track where it's like pretty hard to stay back in the zone without getting too far forward.
Yeah.
So, you know,
very difficult.
You got to left foot brake the heck out of it, set your toe up, and your air pressure.
It's hard not to hit people there.
Round 5. Round 5.
What about round 5?
What about round 5? It's September 23rd.
Is it going to be here again?
It's going to be right here, hosted by Gearhead Society, and that is going to be a big one. These dudes have told me they've already got like 200 cars ready to come out here. Yeah, for all the show car guys. That's going to be a huge show, and we were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, that's
200.
We don't know if we want to rent the extra space, bro. They were like, dude, I can get 500 cars.
Are we going to stack them on top of each
right?
other?
And don't know. I mean, this is a great venue, but I think, you know, having around 200 show cars is the best scenario for what's back there. You know, it's we like to keep it tight niche. There's a good focus on the drifting.
Isn't it tight knit?
Tight knit?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think it's tight niche.
I just throw a bunch of words out there and then hope that people aren't paying attention. Okay?
All right, it's all right. We only have like 49 people. 50
49 people? What's up,
watching.
49 people? How are we doing?
57 people now.
57. Damn.
Yeah,
What's up? You showed up.
Impressive.
Yeah. So I hope some of you guys came to the last few rounds. Of course, round 1 at Irwindale Speedway was freaking amazing. It rained a tiny bit, but it was cool.
Might rain a little bit today.
Round 2 was awesome.
Oh, we have cars taking the track.
We got cars taking on the track. And dude, all right, let's talk about it. You always got to talk about it. All right, so first off, Ben Hobson, #1 qualifier. Dude,
I thought Ben had a buy run on.
He did, but there's the way our rules work. It's a little bit different.
Oh, okay.
Ben Hobson just slaying it all across the country in whatever car he gets in. Comes here, and you know we got some pretty good drivers in Hot Pit, and this dude showed up and showed out, right?
#1 qualifier.
#1 qualifier.
He's been #1 qualifier at every round of Prospect
so far
places.
too. He paid off the devil.
Big
now,
jerk.
Also, Yoshiki, in the famous SC300, previously driven by Diego Sancho.
Diego Santos drove that car?
So he did not drive yesterday. He just put a motor into that.
Okay.
So the way the Hot Pit rules work is
fresh 2J.
We have an invitational amount of drivers. So he is automatically qualified in. Anyone that shows up is automatically qualified in. But here's what's going to happen. He has practiced. He did okay. Right now, since he didn't qualify in, he has to put up a good run. If he doesn't put up a good fight, the judges can say he's not deemed good enough to do his lead run.
Yeah,
right now.
let's end it now.
In case of mechanical failure, and they'll end it now.
Well, it looks like we're about to send it.
We are about to send
first
the first
battle.
of the
Let's
top
go.
32.
Let's go. Ben with a little slow roll, big feint, coming in, nice high line, nice angle through the bank too. A little dab of the left foot there. Very nice, Ben. Very nice. Oh, we got a spin.
Oh.
And Ben is a little late on OZ2s in the beginning, but he's filling it all the way through there, coming up to the switchback. Let's see how he does here. Very nice. Just grazing all those cones. You think he's going to take them out, but he does not.
Boy, he's exactly showing you how to do it.
That was excellent. Textbook.
#1 qualifying run.
So I'm going to assume that they're going to move on right now because he spun there.
I believe that's what the rules are going to be.
Yeah. Yep.
So
I'm not in disagreement with that.
I believe they're going to pull him off. We'll see what they do. We have our racing steward, Matt Perkins, who kind of calls it. I guess they're sending it.
Looks like they're sending it.
I mean, so there is a scenario where they watched him enough in practice and said, hey, he's okay to go. Maybe that just happened to be an incident.
Got a replay going on right now
from
the drone. It looks like they're taking off.
They're already back in it. Here we go. Yoshiki entering with a handbrake. Nice on the wall. The new motor's working out pretty well. Car's a little bit shimmy shaking. passed interclip 1, so he's gotten past the point of where he spun.
Oh, not
Totally
feeling.
missing the zone, though.
He's getting in it
Vince
now.
is like, I'll float with you, bro. No worries. I'll go where you want to go. Nice amount of smoke coming off of that car. I don't know what tires he's using, but they're definitely coming off the car as fast as he's landing
Ben
down.
is just with him.
Yeah.
Wherever he goes.
This is a nice practice run, bro. Thanks. Because, you know, sometimes it's better to have that lap
calling
than
him the
to
shadow.
have the buy runs, because I hate buy runs.
He was just shadowing him right there. Perfect.
Shadowing.
Yeah. Shadow. All right, so I'm going to assume that Ben's going to get the win on that one. Oh, my little computer that tells me who got the win looks like it died.
Right.
It's coming back up. We should have a decision from the judges here very shortly. Look at that. Ben just on him. On him. Breezing on through. Top 16. Mr. Hobson. And his bright pink racing suit.
It's official. Ben Hobson getting the win. We got Mr. Andy down there. The
Oh,
other
yes,
Andy.
it is
little
official.
Andy.
Look at that. We got our little
Big
display
clip
here.
right on there in the display.
Yep. We got
Andy's
live
got the
updates.
win. Ben's doing circles. Don't hit the cone, sucker. I told him we're going to dock points if they do a burnout and hit the cones.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. This is just the love of drifting right here. It's all this like little like romancing. Right? It's like, cool, you lost, bro. We're going to do circles together.
They're going to go have hot chocolate after this.
Right? Hot chocolate.
Yeah. All right, who is up next? Next up, we got Austin Kriegel versus Mr. John Schaefer. This is going to be a good one. I used to battle Austin Kriegel back in Southwest Drift, and Mr. John Schaefer has been killing it recently in his LS S14. Let's see what we got. Kriegel's car definitely looks the cleaner of the bunch. Schaefer, where's your bumpers, man? This bumperless car. Where is Schaefer's bumpers?
Where is Schaefer's bumper? I mean, the rules are you got to have a full car, but you know, I think we wrote it as you got to start with a full car.
And I think that his rear bumper doesn't classify as a bumper. It's just there's
really.
not enough of
That's
it there.
Barely anything.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a word for that kind of bumper?
It's the NASCAR bumper.
Is that the NASCAR?
Yeah, it's the NASCAR
I heard
look.
another word. I heard the kids are calling it something else. Yeah, it's something they're doing in the funny clubs, and I think that's where Schaefer hangs out. I'm not sure. I do like his paint scheme there, his little vinyl wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want him to do his whole suit like that.
Huh.
That'd be a pretty rad suit. Probably an
Yes, it
expensive
would.
one, though.
Yes.
So Austin Kriegel in the lead, John Schaefer in the chase.
Let's see what they got, boys. I hear revs. I don't hear a big V8 revving yet. There we go. Schaefer, get up on him. Slow roll. And Schaefer's diving in off the start. Kriegel, midline on the bank. Not really getting way up on the wall, but excellent job. Nice and clean on the switchback. Schaefer dialing it back a little bit. Definitely cheating the first half of that outside zone. Kriegel doing a great job in the lead. Definitely fulfilling his duties. Not a whole lot of X factor, we'll call it, from him, but definitely fulfilling the job. Great job in the final outside zone there. Very clean run from Kriegel. That was just a nice textbook. Nothing crazy, nothing impressive, but he filled all the zones. He did everything he was supposed to do.
Boxes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. But we know that Schaefer's going to bring some X factor, because he always does.
I mean, I don't know if he's copying my, entry.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe I'm copying his.
Maybe.
But we both definitely like to flick it in pretty hard. Checking out the replay. Awesome drone footage of Schaefer chasing Austin right past interclip 1. It's looking pretty good. They definitely cheated that zone, though, right? That's going to be some points off for Austin.
Yep.
But at the same time,
where is Austin going?
I think they're just doing a quick cooldown lap.
Oh, okay.
Yep. But
that's legal.
I think that's gonna hurt.
You're not gonna arrest this man for doing cooldown.
Arrest him?
Yeah.
It's a little bit warm out there.
Yeah,
it's
it
a
is.
little bit warm.
Yeah.
I'm
But
trying to watch a replay and break her down, bro.
Oh, okay.
You want us to
Sorry.
arrest Austin?
Well, I mean, I didn't know cooldown laps were a thing.
Man, if you ran it, would you be arresting people?
Yeah.
Your rules would be way stricter.
Straight to jail. Straight to jail.
Oh my God, straight to jail.
Yeah.
Are you that guy?
Yeah. If your wheels don't match, straight to jail.
I would be in jail way too.
Yeah.
Oh,
No
if the wheels
bumper,
don't match?
straight to jail.
Oh goodness. Well,
Schaefer's in jail. Oh,
So
yeah.
these guys have both been in jail already.
Yeah.
They won't even get to battle
Straight to
it out
jail.
right now.
Yeah. No livery, no cool looking car, straight to jail. Sorry.
All right, well here we
see.
go.
Let's see what we got.
I'm excited for Schaefer's entry. It's always pretty wild. I like how like on throttle he gets
Austin,
through the bank.
he's coming up on him.
Right?
He
so
wants it.
There's
He
Schaefer
wants
with
it.
That shotgun run
Full
straight into the
throttle.
bank, right? Nice
Does
on
not
the
lift.
wall.
Lacking a little bit of angle in the beginning of the bank, but definitely, you know, getting up on the wall. High speed past the switchback. He took a little bit of a pause there before he switched back into outside zone 2, but definitely filling it from the beginning. Putting down that smoke from that LS engine. Coming into outer zone, what is that, 3?
Outer zone
That's 3. Coming in just a little late, but filling the zone entirely. Yeah, excellent run. I want to say lead for lead. It's definitely going to be Schaefer there. I did not pay too much attention to Austin's chase.
Very hard,
check
right?
That.
So
it's hard to
what I would
watch
say
both.
is when you
Let's
watch
check this out.
Austin's lead, like you said, how it was lacking the style points. His chase was kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
He was lacking the style points. He's following Schaefer everywhere he's going.
Yeah.
But he was at lower angle, a little bit less wheel smoke. So
Whoa,
you're gonna
got
have a
close
little bit
there.
less
He also
speed.
he didn't sacrifice the beginning of
I think that was based off
OZ2.
of John's bobble right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
But you can see that he's not on his door and
No.
he's at less angle.
Yeah,
right? So
he's
trying to keep up.
sacrificing line,
There's
sacrificing
definitely
angle.
a difference in grip on this one.
Yeah. What he didn't do, though, is sacrifice the line in the beginning outside zone 2, which Schaefer did. But I believe Schaefer's proximity throughout the entire run and
Don't forget,
his lead run
Austin
will
sacrificed
probably,
the line going into zone 2. So
probably
Schaefer,
win here.
a little 50-50 on him having to hunt.
It looks like we have an OMT on that one. We have Riley voting for John, we have Adam voting for Austin, and we have Chris voting OMT. So I'm correct? That's an OMT, right?
That is an OMT.
That is an OMT?
I guess so.
Okay, cool.
Is that how that works?
Yeah,
We got cool shit going on over here.
we do. This is very nice.
Look at that.
Should we show that to the crowd here?
We can try.
Let's see what we. So we have this really cool display here. When is this going to die on us? I don't know if they can even see it.
Right.
Shows. Yeah, I think they can see it. Shows the 3 judges, their decision, and then if it goes to OMT or if it is actually decided.
So basically, the 3 judges are over there, and they have their own laptop, and they don't even got to talk to each other anymore.
Yep.
They don't have to be friends anymore. They just hit their button.
You
I
should,
pick
you
A
should
driver,
put little barriers in between.
one more
them.
time driver,
Yeah.
or B driver,
Yeah.
and then we see it over here,
Yeah.
and then our driver Stuart Matt Perkins sees it, and then he just calls out the winner, and that's what it is.
Need those special desks from that standardized test that we used to take as a kid, you know? And
Yeah.
I didn't want it to cheat on it.
Yeah.
All right.
So we got Kyle Mohan is up, but I don't see the chase car.
We got that whiny rotary. Something
Dude, his
just
car
flew
was
off
sounding
this
good
guy.
last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like liking the colder air. He was just using the top half of his pedal, RPMs, but that thing was screaming.
Nice.
You gotta love how he was just keeping that rotary life alive. It's like,
Oh yeah.
that's an addiction right
Somebody's
there.
got to do it.
If drifting's an addiction, can you imagine the rotary addiction he's got going on?
How many
So,
motors
who
has
was-
he gone through in his
He-
drifting career?
I think he's told us we're not allowed to say. We're not allowed to say. All right, we'll let you guys go ahead and listen to this run.
Oh, it's a buy run?
I
Shell?
believe who's ever
Shelly's not making up?
Shelly's not there.
Shelly's not there. Shoot.
Okay.
Okay.
Turn it up. We'll be quiet and let you guys just listen to this rotary screen.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if RJ made the little
She's a
turn
screamer.
it up like the NASCAR sound.
I did it.
You did it?
Yeah.
We need that.
I needed my burger.
We need the
He's
rotary.
teasing us
is
here with a
up.
burger. He's a tease.
Let her scream.
What's up? Oh no. No. It's dripping on me. Very nice, Kyle. So he's just flat.
I was gonna let the people just hear the noise.
Oh,
They were just like
talking.
talking.
It's all right. They like me.
That was a good run. You know?
Yeah.
He's through there. He's pretty flat out. He's pretty
Yep.
happy, excited
Yep.
about it. No big
Yep.
walls, but he's not afraid of walls. He'll run it.
He's in a good RPM
Yeah, I really
spot
wonder if he
there.
likes this car more than his RX-8.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Yep. So Mr. Mohan in the Mazda Tricks renewable
We got
lubricants.
We got Mr.
Trying to think of
Wicknick
all his sponsors.
and Spencer White. Mazda Tricks. Vitor tire. Renewable lubricants.
Big Duck Club is a sponsor of Kyle's? Oh yeah?
Big
Didn't
Duck
know
Club.
that. Your paint. Your biggest panels? Sweet. Mr. Big Duck Club himself, little RJ over here. Who do we got next? Brandon Wicknick
and Spencer White.
And Spencer White.
So we got Utah boy coming up. We're going to Utah here soon.
Yep. We're going to be following Brandon right back up there.
Yep. You gonna do the test day?
No, I'm not doing the test day.
No.
I can't afford to do the stay-at-home day.
Yeah.
Can't afford to do the test day. I don't even have an engine in my car right now.
Yeah.
I've got a hole in the cylinder. That engine's at the engine shop with the dude looking at it and going, okay.
That's no fun.
Let's figure this out.
Yeah. You got a plan yet?
Bubblegum.
Bubblegum?
Lots of bubblegum. Put in the hole.
Your JB Weld works too.
JB Weld.
Yeah. Especially if you mix it with straw, you know? It's like carbon fiber after that. You know? I swear.
Could be. You know who would know that?
Oh, did you know that Kyle Mohan won that one?
Hey, I hope he did.
Hey, Chris voted for Shelly, though. That's weird. She wasn't even there.
RJ, could you make carbon fiber out of bubblegum and straw?
No, it's a JB Weld.
It's a challenge?
Yeah.
Make it happen, bro.
I will, bro.
I
So
mean,
did
it'll inject.
Did we
in the
find out
mold.
what happened with Shelly?
So, yeah. You just won't get it out of the mold.
RJ, can we get Shelly up
The
here?
mold around it. What's that?
Let's see if we can get Shelly up here to tell us what happened to her car. That's a bummer.
Yeah, or maybe just an update from the pits or something.
Yeah.
Is anybody down there with the walkie in the pits?
I got to follow her yesterday. She was running
Yeah.
through there pretty good.
We need Lorette here. We need a pit.
Well, we got you,
Pit
bro.
person.
You've got the hair.
Yeah, I can go down there. You know.
We
Show
tried
off a
the,
little
what is that thing called? The K4000, whatever. It's like this wireless transmitter. It
Didn't
works
work.
great, but it doesn't make it all the way over to there.
Yeah.
I think it's like 600 feet or 1,000 feet all the way to the other side of the wall, and we were short. It's like 200 feet. Unless we interview them from the center of the track. Just have them walk over to the media box. All right, Mr. Spencer White has always been good at like hitting that high line, but not a lot of angle.
What kind of power they got in that car? Isn't that thing pretty underpowered?
I think it's probably pretty underpowered. I'm assuming it's going to be
Yep.
under 400.
We got that Balsard Racing
Yep.
E36 and the D-Spare S13 of Mr.
You know, Brandon
Wicknick.
Wicknick's been in it for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Utah boy. He
Yep.
told me a story about when I came there to do a demo before I was an FD, and seeing us out there drifting was a little bit of a small inspiration. You know, I think he
Really?
already got into drifting, but it was
That's
like,
cool.
that's pretty rad to see these guys come out here and do it. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's cool if I was somewhat of an inspiration to see these guys. He's been in Formula D, he's done it all, and I'm glad that he stayed in it. So here these guys go, leaving a
See
big
it.
gap, but
All right.
here's Brandon Wicknick
Ditching
right on
him
the
off
wall.
the line. Nice initiation, too,
Spencer
from
needs to get up a
him.
little bit higher, right?
Aggressive. Spencer closing the door. A little bit of lacking in the angle on that switch
I
back
like how
there.
Brandon got into the zone
He did.
immediately.
Yep.
So that's a really
Yep.
good way to treat that zone.
Big sacrifice in the chase there to get the follow. Oh, he's diving in
Diving
now.
in.
Oh, but he lost it.
Risk it for the biscuit.
He
and it
did.
didn't work out for it.
Did not
No
work.
biscuit for this dude.
Yep. Aggressive. Both
Yeah.
drivers aggressive, and
I think he wanted to get aggressive and send it in, but it just
Brandon
didn't
had
work out for
a
him.
real good lead.
It's a shame because had he stuck with it and picked up throttle,
Yep.
he'd have probably been right on his door and got
Yep.
good. You know, had a good run with it.
He probably spooked
got
himself
spooked.
a
He got
little bit.
spooked, yeah.
Yep. You just got to hit him. Throw caution to the wind. All right, let's see what Brandon's got in the chase here. Does everybody have spotters here? All the drivers?
Yeah, most of the drivers have
Okay.
fuel.
No, spotters.
Spotters?
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the drivers have spotters.
Oh, okay. So,
What'd I say?
yeah, you said fuel.
Oh, I'm sorry. Brandon Wicknick's car is leaking fuel out of it right now.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I was like looking at something happening in the background.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah, they have fuel.
Oh yeah, they got fuel.
Yeah,
It's
he's got
coming out
plenty of
Brandon
fuel.
Wicknick's car
It's just
right now.
pouring out the back. So, what are the options here if you can't get this fixed? Is
I think it's gonna be at a forced 5.
yeah.
I'm not sure. Gotta leave it up to Tech Man.
We need that bubble gum in the straw, RJ. What's that?
Is it coming out?
I got a leak in
everywhere?
the tank. Oh, look at this. No. You gave me a fry.
Yeah, one fry. That's all you get.
Those are good fries.
We're paying you guys in French fries.
They're really good fries.
Yeah.
Hang, what is that spot? Which one is that? The burger spot? No, I'm gonna go down there and get a burger later. That's good. Eating French fries on the live stream. No, you're good, man. No, you're good.
I'm good on fries, bro.
I feel like it's not.
I didn't want
be
the
like
first one.
chewing on here either way. I don't want to be sitting here munching on fries. Listen to my lips smacking.
Smacking lips.
I'll get some.
What are these guys doing on the live stream back there?
Chewing tobacco.
I swear
spitting
we're
into a
eating
tin.
fries. What else would it be?
Yeah. So can they hear us out there on the speaker system right now?
Yeah, they can hear us.
Oh God.
You guys can hear us out
Oh
there,
God,
right?
that makes me more nervous.
Who can hear us? Do you hear us eating French fries? RJ gave us some fries to eat. Yeah. It's in my teeth. They were pretty good fries. I don't know where you got them from, but they were great.
I'm waving.
All right, let's see. Do we
Waving
have
to
any
people.
questions on the chat? Where's the dinosaur? Who's going to have a dinosaur?
I think that was for my post yesterday. We need the T-Rex. So it looks like they're sending them. It looks like the fuel leak has stopped.
Fuel leak
I
has
guess.
stopped.
I hope they're ready with the fire extinguishers. Here we go.
Somebody asked about Margaritas. Qualified third. Spencer White.
A little bit of gap off at the start, and Brandon closing it up. Spencer hitting that high line, very nice, but lacking in the angle a little bit. Little wide on that switchback there, getting into the zone early, and Brandon getting aggressive in the chase. Coming up on his door, saying, "You ain't getting away from me." Let's see this switchback. He's got him. Got him very nice. Chasing him from a comfortable distance. Not exactly banging doors, but he's on him and very comfortable. So that is more than likely going to be the win for Mr. Brandon there. Mr. Wicknick, Mr. D-Spare. I like his livery. The colors.
Yep.
It's a good livery. I'm glad he stuck with that. Stuck with that for a while now.
Taking a look back at the replay, I got to tell you, that was impressive. Spencer White, like we said, he knows how to run that high line, and he's up on the wall, but he's lacking the angle. But what's impressive is Brandon Wicknick chasing it with the mimicking the angle, following him, both of them into the zone two, real nice and early. And you can see Brandon, like you said, just putting it close to his door, but being patient, just floating through there. I think he knew that if he just stayed right there in the pocket, didn't get too crazy, that he could probably take this.
Almost did the same thing as Spencer there coming into OC2, but you see he got on the throttle nice and early.
A little bit, let's see, and Brandon Wicknick is the win. Brandon Wicknick is the win.
Officially from the judges.
He's a seasoned driver, as they say.
And I want to see if that was unanimous or not. I'm assuming it was unanimous. But I mean, in the last one, somebody voted for Shelly, and her car wasn't even there. So, you know,
Yeah.
Who knows what's going on over there on the other side? Yep, unanimous. Brandon Wicknick. That thing is loud.
Poppity, poppity, bangity, bangity.
How is it that loud right here, but it wasn't that loud on the track? What just happened? Somehow that resonated right up into the building right there. We got some Wicknick fans on there.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're happy to see him take a W, move on to the top 16. And it looks like he's going to be battling Kyle Mohan in the top 16.
That'll be an awesome battle. Kyle Mohan versus
We
Brandon
have
Wicknick.
Ben
Two
Hobson
fast
versus
cars.
John Schaefer. That's going to be a
Oh,
good
that's
one.
going to be a heater. They were talking smack online. So
Oh,
that's
yeah?
going to be a real heater.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
I love the
Well,
smack
did you
talk.
see Schaefer's Instagram with the calling everyone out WWE style?
No.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, you
I
got a
think
good
he
one.
had like a little onesie on, a little spandex, something. Yep.
That's not an image I want to have in my head.
No, that's what he did.
No,
Yep.
I don't think I want to watch that
Came in
one.
with the bros. So we're coming in here, boys.
Schaefer and spandex.
Schaefer in spandex. Well, while we're waiting, let's say a quick thank you to our sponsors. Let's just read them down the line. Status Racing, HOTPIT Autofest, Flavor Express. Of course, that's Rob, one of the partners of the biz who runs all the cool stuff up at Apple Valley. Big Drift Energy, one of my own brands, with my wife running it, Christina. Love you, babe.
Oh wait,
a
I
little bit
forgot.
of our
It was
clothing.
a one more time between these two. We're not
Back
gonna
to the one more time. You
so
lied.
I did lie. I'm a liar.
You lied.
I'm a liar. Total liar.
I won't-
I apologize.
I won't tell nobody that you lied, except for who's ever on here. 121 people that know that you lied.
Damn it.
Dang
It's
it.
a lot of people.
Hey.
I'll give every one of you $1 to not call me a liar.
Was that Shelly?
Yeah.
We're gonna get you in here
What
right after
happened?
this and find out what went down. We want to
Yep,
know. We
yep.
want to know. People
bringing
want
you in.
to know.
129 people.
Yep.
All the people.
Okay, Austin, Kriegel, back up. I know it doesn't sound like Kruger, but I think Kruger when I say Kriegel.
Kriegel?
Kriegel?
Kruger?
Kruger?
Is it Freddy Krueger?
Yeah. He needs to have claws, man.
That would be cool.
Right? I would go with that. I would just live it.
Austin Kruger.
Austin Kruger, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, looks like we got it. Schaefer starting off with the stagger here. Looks like he wants to be nice and close
let's
up.
see if Schaefer turns up the heat.
He's waiting for the feint. Dives in. Schaefer lacking a little bit of angle, but he's got the proximity. And Austin bringing the angle this time off the bank. Damn, boy. Damn, he's bringing the angle. He hurt us last time.
Mistake, though. He's
Yep,
not
he
in the
did.
zone with him. It's going to hurt.
He did. He made a major
Proximity
sacrifice.
on point.
Yep, proximity's there, and Kriegel's throwing down a way better run than the last time. He turned it up. Filling the zones, nice angle, smoking. He's even giving he's giving Schaefer a little bit of a gap there in the final zone. You could tell Schaefer wanted to be right there on that door.
Yep. Schaefer was definitely wanting to turn it up. You got to wonder if they made an air pressure change or suspension change.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Kriegel made
What
any
they wanted to
changes,
do.
or he just made that right foot just go to the floor.
Yep. But
Every once in a while, you just need that little inspiration to drive that
as
a
you
little
were
bit
saying,
harder.
Austin definitely turned that run up. That had definitely more excitement to it.
Yep.
That was a great
Schaefer.
lead run. Schaefer had a few mistakes in the chase.
He did.
He
Let's
had
take a
the
look
good
here.
proximity, but I think what's going to hurt him is you can see him going into outer zone 2 right there. Proximity, but not in the zone.
Yeah, big
so
sacrifice.
So if Austin can do the same thing with that proximity, but be in the zone, he'll have an advantage there. Now looking at this transition, it's a slow transition, and also kind of missed the first part of the zone. So through the finish, I don't know. I'm leaning towards Austin on that one, right?
Same.
Leaning towards Austin. I think it's hard to say when you have a lead and a chase on who's winning it, but I think dominance in that one. I think dominance goes to Austin.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. Schaefer knows he's got to throw down. I'm sure he knows that his chase run wasn't what he wanted it to be.
Yep.
So let's see what he does here in the lead, and let's see if Austin can bring it in the chase and really show us that he can do better than Schaefer and sort of match the angle and match the proximity and match the line a little bit better. I think matching the line is going to be critical to what the judges want to see here.
Here we go.
Schaefer with the big feint.
Big feint, machine up top, but where's he at?
Yeah, Kriegel's
Austin's
not there.
Too far back,
He's too far back. Schaefer knows. Well, Austin takes out the clip, sacrifices a little bit of line there, and Schaefer's just running away. Once he got into that final half of that zone, he just started pulling, and he's just pulling away. We got ourselves no proximity, and even though now I kind of want to look at Schaefer's lead run here and compare lead for leads, but I'm going to go with Schaefer. Is probably going to get the win as of right now.
This is definitely one of those things the drivers always ask in the meeting, myself included. What's worth it or following the driver and then being in all the zones? This is a scenario where you basically had two independent runs on that last one, right? Austin wasn't really a factor being in the chase. It definitely seemed like he
Here's
just
the
fall
replay
back.
right here.
Yep, he got way too much room from the get-go.
He
was
was
too far back.
sleeping on the line.
You got Schaefer on the line. Austin's a little bit low and not in proximity. He wasn't really in the zone there.
He's really struggling to get.
He's struggling.
Struggling to get that proximity back.
Struggling on the transition. Didn't have a lot of angle.
I think it all started.
I think Schaefer turned it up.
I think Schaefer turned it up as well. But I think that all started from the first corner. I think once he didn't start with the proximity, he was just chasing his tail the whole time. And more than likely,
we will have to see what the judges say.
One more time again. One more time again.
It is a uno mas.
Okay.
Uno mas. And I gotta say, it's gotta be because Austin had that awesome lead run, and Schaefer made those simple mistakes. He had the proximity, right? Out of zone 2 and back it up and not have those other little mistakes. I think Schaefer's got it as far as the chase runs.
And Austin's lead run right there was better than.
It's almost like Schaefer was just kind of trying to just get away, but he didn't have like that angle, pick up throttle. But anyways, while we're waiting, we have Shelly in the room to find out what went down. Shelly, are we over here? Come float over here. Let's find out what went down, because you were supposed to battle Mr. Mohan.
Well, hi.
Well, hi. All right, here we are.
This is quite the operation up here.
Yeah, we are. We're trying
Very
to do
impressed.
some things. It's a little bit ridiculous. So, give us a quick rundown. What happened? Why did we not see you out there?
Oh, so frustrating. So I went for my first practice lap went well. I just was on like kind of dead tires because I don't have a ton of tires. And then my second lap, just when I was under the GT radial tent, I went to pull right up to it, and I was like, ooh, clutch is being a little spongy, right?
Okay.
Like not popping back. So then I'm like, okay, my fluid's probably low. That's probably the issue because my cap is naughty.
All right.
And I noticed it yesterday.
I like
and
it.
so I was like, so I put a little, sweatband around it, hoping she would just make it through. And then I was like, Bob, check the fluid. So he checked the fluid, and of course it was gone. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go throw my car out the wall, right? So then I pull out there, get the topped off with fluid, give her some pumps, thinking, okay, I don't think I'll have to bleed it. Pull in again, and it was super weird. Died on me.
Bummer.
So
Bummer. Well, would you like to help us call this run?
yeah.
We got Sam Megumi. Go ahead. You call it as you see it.
Oh,
There's
okay.
Still.
All right. Good initiation. Right on the bank. Go, go. Floor it, Sam. Floor it. Let's see if he gives us some angle. Oh. A little shallow into 2, but looks good. Pulling the Gapplebees. Sets himself up well to get into three. Good job. Flooring it. Looks good to me. The chase, he did pretty good in the chase. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
Well, that's good in the chase if you're okay with the 5-car gap.
No, I'm not okay with that. But
I would call that an independent run.
But he was there. Like,
to me, that's 2 lead runs.
I mean,
he was following where he needed to go.
Yeah.
But like when you are right next to each other, how much harder it gets to really perform, the run when you are door to door, letting the other person have the room to transition. You're just being nice.
I am, but I also am a drift mom, so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta always support all the boys.
No. I think
You know what though? I'm not gonna lie. This is what I learned. You gotta put on the beans right out of the get-go. Like like the second those, even before, right when it turns green, I'm already starting to go, and I'm already on their side of their door, and then I power shift right into second, and then power shift,
Nice.
and then you gotta clutch kick right into them, or else they're gone. That's your only option.
Yep. So let's see if Tarek still can really handle this. It looked like there was a major power and grip difference. So we'll see if this upsets Sam in the chase, because we know it's going to be harder to chase a slower car.
Yep. Is he gonna give him a little room? Nope. He's gonna get right on him. A little left foot. There we go.
Sam's doing what he needs to do, but you can tell he's kind of struggling back there. He's not sure where to put his car in the chase on initiation. He almost got in trouble, but he's figured it out now. I think he's definitely just left foot braking. Oh, same thing. He almost had trouble trying to stay behind him and where to place the car in this awkward chase position.
Yeah.
You've really got such a power difference. I mean, Sam probably ran out of front brakes trying to hold it back over there.
I think so.
This is where trying to know your opponent. If the other guy is that slow, it's like, hey, do we air him up? Take a wider line, really stay off on proximity. That's going to be a tough one. So in the instance of how HOTPIT judges, as you know, and as drivers have questioned, we do not judge it like Formula D does. At Formula D, they may have just said that may be a 0 for Sam, but in this case, we may look at it as, was Tarek Steele even in the chase at all? Or was Sam killing it and he just had so much to deal with, so that little bobble wasn't that big of a deal? He got right back into it. So this is where it's a tough call, but we like to pick the lesser of 2 evils and let the better driver, the better champion move forward. But you come in here with your phone, not on silent. I do it all the time.
I just got summoned up here. I wasn't prepared.
I know. Who would you pick in that instance?
Very popular.
Who would you pick? Which side do you lean on? Do you lean on the Sam?
What's the deduction for the straight?
The deduction for the straight? I mean, for me, if it was a 100-point run and a 100-point run, I think it kind of pulls him down to that straight, maybe 50%. It's, it's not a 0, it's not a 1. I mean, he killed it everywhere else that he needed to.
Yeah.
He had that small bobble. So the judges really got to say, all right, do you just give it to Steele and just go, hey, your little 1% mistake ruins it, and it makes the rest of your run invalid, and Steele should get the win?
It's hard. That's hard.
If you were in Sam's shoes right now,
You'd be sweating.
who do you think should get the win?
Oh my god.
You just did what Sam did. You had a good lead, you had a good chase.
I mean,
you
but
had Pablo.
Sam also knew, like, you know, that he was risking being that close to him from the get-go.
Yep.
And he did cut the line, which was very interesting.
From outer zone 2 to 3?
Yep.
I don't think he cut the line as much as he probably had nowhere to go.
Yeah, well, actually, even from the inner clip into 2, he cut the line pretty good, which I was surprised about. I was wondering how he was going to handle that
Just
one.
basing it off of, if I didn't see the lead versus chase of Sam and Steele, I would totally be against Sam. But seeing how far Steele was back to Sam, there was a 5-car gap. So it's like Sam, what he would have probably needed to do was give him a 5-car gap on entry, and then by the time they got around, he would have been on his door, and that would be the easy way out. But there it is. Sam gets the win.
I mean, you guys do judge on the car that you think is that has been the most progressive.
Let's see. For instance, Sam Megumi was our number 4 qualifier, while Steele being our 25th qualifier. So there's a few things to take a look into it when we have our mistakes. We ultimately do want to have the best drivers fighting in the end for the top 8.
The best show.
Yeah. So if Steele would have moved forward, would he have put on a good battle against the next opponents? So it's a very tough thing, and I know it's a tough pill to swallow.
That's a different car Sam's driving.
Actually, it's
What's
the same
power?
car. He ripped off all the vinyl.
It's the same
Yeah,
car?
had no idea.
Wow.
Yeah, had no idea.
And it makes what?
I don't know. I think he's in the 500 range.
Yeah, 500 range.
So Mr. Rome Charpentier, Rome CP, of course, Pro 1 driver, who has gotten 2nd place this year. And then what did he get? He got another podium somewhere else? He's just been crushing it.
Oh yeah,
He's also
Long Beach was his debut.
Right?
That was amazing.
And up against, who do we got? Where are we at? Wesley Stump. Wesley Stump in the 370Z, something you think I should know a little bit about. So you got any sponsors you want to say thank you to while you're up here?
Oh, of course. Track Tires, always helping out Rudy and I. And J&A Oil, providing us with, keeping us lubed.
Awesome. Keeping you lubed.
Very important. Actually, when we do change our oil at least every event. Sometimes, if I only drive one day, then, 2 events or whatnot. It is important to do that to your motor to keep it last longer.
It really is. If you can have that full insurance, it really helps out.
And when there's 2 of us, it's times 2.
Yeah. So here we go. Rome Charpentier in the lead, right on the wall. Putting it in the zone where it needs to be.
Right.
A little low in the angle in the wheel speed, but that car doesn't make as much power as you think. It's not his pro car.
Right.
Right into the zone, just like it needs to be, while Stump is messing it up hard. He totally missed that zone. Cheating the line, or just maybe it gripped up on him and pushed him forward. Here Rome goes into outer zone 3. He's also kind of missing it, but I like that Stump is on his door. He's really fighting for it, but missing the zone while wavering. So while he's got the proximity in the judge's eyes, it's probably going to look pretty tough. As a fan, you're going to look at that and go, sweet, he's on his door. But as a judge, you're going to look at it and go, he's making mistakes to compromise to do it. So we'll see what happens on that.
You want to keep that butter.
Butter smooth?
Butter smooth.
Butter smooth.
It just looks better.
So,
More butter, more better.
Dumb question. Who are you rooting for to win today?
Oh my gosh, I have so many friends here. Oh, of course you're going to say my teammate, right? I was hoping to, hopefully battle him today, but...
Kick his butt again? You can say it. You can say
I mean, it is a crowd pleaser.
Yep.
It's always good. I mean, it makes the little dynamic at home a little off. I mean, I couldn't really talk about it for a couple weeks.
That would be awkward. You kick your husband's butt and drifting. Which Christina beat me. You know what? Christina beats me. Anytime we go to an arcade, she beats me at everything.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
It's like basketball, all the little games. Oh my god! We got go home a little bit sad and mad.
Oh, dude, she was like she was like, you kick his feet, like straight, just points at me with the eyebrows. I was like, yeah, that's my girl right there.
All right, Wesley Stump in the lead, 46 on his door. I'm not sure what it means.
Okay, Rome's giving him some
Rome's giving him a lot of room. He really think he's got this in the bag.
Stop
the wall, dragging bumper.
Job.
He knows that he is at a deficit, and he is got to make up for it. So he's bringing the impact.
Okay. Weird.
Rotates into outer two, my bad. But going through it, that really affected Rome. I think the judges will probably say that's Stubbs' fault. But he's going to continue out the course, going through zone 3 now, taking out cones. Now we got to clean that up, bro. You took out the finish line, my dude.
He thinks he's still on him.
You know, you gotta wonder if those tail lights are good. Mr. Chris finally makes it into the building.
Oh, hi, Chris.
No, I did not see you. I'm way back here, bro. It looks like we can go ahead and give the other announcers who's going to finish out the day, give us a break. We'll just get back to working our normal stuff. Yep. All right, we'll let you guys hop in. Shelly, thank you for coming down. Yep, get back to work, dude. Who's Rudy up against after this? Do we know?
Cody.
He's on the other side of the bracket, right?
Yep, and then either Blaze or Dustin.
Yep.
That'll be a good one.
Okay, well, thank you for coming up here. Really appreciate it.
Oh,
Chris, you want to hop in, or you want to take a breather from running up the stairs?
No, I've been up here for a little bit already.
Okay, all right, sweet. Let you boys hop in. Thank you, guys.
Car broke? What happened? Oh, no way. That's such a...
Yeah, that was a tough one.
That's such a...
I'm like, I could get it out. I could get it out, but I don't think I could.
Rome gets the
It's not really a
win.
5 minute. It's not a 5 minute.
I guess I'm good right here.
It's easy, but it's not a 5 minute.
My car's just not. It's not racing.
Hey, Alvin. All right.
Sorry, you don't have to stare at my face, but bam, that should give us all of our.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know how that works?
Yeah.
All right, cool. We're good. We're good.
Alrighty. Mr. Andy Haitley.
Hi. How you doing?
Welcome
This shouldn't
to
be-
the beautiful Orange Show Speedway in
This shouldn't be my job right now. I think we gotta move that. I think they set it up
Oh, yeah.
to be further away.
very humid San Bernardino County. Looks like we got John. Who's that? John Schaefer.
Here, back up a little bit too, so you can a little better.
We got Schaefer, and who is he going? Who's Schaefer battling?
Kriegel.
Oh, that's Kriegel. Yeah, that's
third
Blitz
one more
Kriegel.
time. So
Oh,
these
wow.
guys have been going at it. Sort of even Stevens battles so far.
Okay.
Kriegel had a sick lead run last time. So did John. Both made sort of similar mistakes in the chase. Not really.
Got an S14 on S14 battle here.
Oh yeah. Schaefer needs a bumper though.
Yeah. You know, he's always missing something. That's the most together his car's been, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you know, to be fair, he did show up fully clothed last time. I think he went into the wall, fixed his car, and didn't have time to get all the panels back on.
Oh yeah, you're right. Last round he was missing all
He was
sorts
missing
of
everything
stuff.
last time. He
I
almost missing a
forgot
door.
about that, yeah.
Oh, it feels a lot better in front of this fan. I'll tell you what, Andy.
Yeah.
We got the live stream going, yeah?
Not so bad.
What's up, live stream? How you guys doing? Live streaming.
Alright, let's see it.
A little bit of a weird little bobble. Kriegel is just laying in.
Burying the wall. Huge. See how he does right here. Big angle again. Filling that outside zone. Coming around. A little bit of a bobble coming into the final zone. Filling the beginning of that.
Got a good outer zone fillage there from Kriegel.
Yep.
Hitting a lot of that outer zone. That's what we want to see. That's what the judges want to see. We know they're very particular about their outer zones. They put them there for a reason. Kriegel's just airing that car out. He's got a bunch of smoke in there. You probably can't even see. One more, somebody said. I heard somebody yell one more time. Is there a limit on one more time? There's got to be a limit. There's got to be a limit. What's the most one more times you've done?
We've done 3.
You've done 3? That's got to be more. It's expensive, right? That's an expensive battle.
That was like Pro Am H and Z, so we didn't change tires.
Oh, wow. That's rough. That's rough. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Man, throwback.
Yeah.
I got Blitz Kriegel. Wow. Schaefer's ready to battle. So Schaefer's going to give lead this time. Blitz Kriegel is going to give chase.
See what we got.
got the staggers. Kriegel with the smart launch here. Let's see if he's aggressive. Chase this time. Last time he was not very aggressive. Let's see if he changes that. And let's see if
I'm thinking we're gonna see some dangle from Schaefer here. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna leave it to the judges this time. Oh, and Kriegel, real aggressive.
Right in the door.
It might have cost him just a little bit. Might have cost. What do you think? You think that's a good strategy, or you think maybe a little too aggressive there?
yeah, a little too aggressive. Looks like he almost dropped 2 tires right there as well.
Yeah, Schaefer's way out in front.
Throwing down at
A little late on the outer zone. Finish it off, nice high and tight, lots of wheel speed.
I think Schaefer just got the
So-
faster car, that's for sure. But
Yeah.
Kriegel with the aggression there.
So Kriegel with a nice dive in, but it was a little too aggressive. I don't think Schaefer made as big of a mistake on his chase. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you're right there. Yeah. But
So,
I do
I
believe
think
Kriegel's run will leave
a
it
little more spicy, a little more spicy. Yeah. So we're gonna have to see if that plays into the score, or if the bobble's gonna make have an effect. So judges always surprise me, so we'll see. They can't go one more time, so. Yeah, last time we had a correspondent over here that helped him.
This is my correspondent.
It's my correspondent. And
What we got?
Kriegel! Is that Kriegel? No, not yet. He's pointing.
Flag. Pointed at something.
What are you pointing at?
I don't know.
Don't point, flag guy.
Point like that. He's messing with us.
You gotta watch your fingers, buddy. All right, we are just as yeah. We are just as curious as you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. Looks like the judges are watching some slow-mo here on that issue.
A little shallow angle from Kriegel there.
Judges are deliberating on
I'm not sure what.
here to see who's going to win.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're. Oh, are they looking at the hit?
Yeah, they are. It looks like it almost looks like Schaefer was on his way to the wall before Kriegel hit him, and he had a shallow up.
Yeah.
Kriegel also charged him.
Charged. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that was, in my opinion, that might have been Kriegel's fault, but it could have been. Yeah.
That's the issue. You're sitting on side right when they make a
Right,
mistake,
exactly.
and then it's just, then it's all over.
So maybe we're seeing if maybe Schaefer was on the brakes or maybe off throttle or something like that.
It looked like Schaefer was shallow enough that he was
Okay, about to go into the wall.
zone, and he may have saved it, but he definitely, I believe, slowed up.
Okay.
As he was about to
And Kriegel probably couldn't read that so well because he
Yeah,
wanted to dive in.
yeah.
Thinking Schaefer's gonna go ham. And
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think Kriegel was able to pick up the throttle when
Yeah.
he was about to, and I think he was just in a inconvenient spot there.
Yeah.
Which sucks. Sometimes you get traffic next to the wall, you get traffic going, you just gotta.
And John Schaefer gets the
There we
win.
go.
So John Schaefer. So it was indeed deep. I'm gonna assume that the judges Kriegel at fault there.
We'll find out real quick.
Okay. Let's give it up for these boys. Kriegel gave it his best. Just a small mistake. But you know, when you're driving behind Schaefer, you can trust yourself to dive in like that, and you're not, you know.
They saw it as Kriegel's fault.
Okay, so they did see it as Kriegel's fault. So yeah, and I was just saying, when you're driving behind a driver like Schaefer,
Yeah.
you kind of are confident doing
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah,
so
you're expecting
it's not
him
really
to-
Kriegel's fault, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
You're expecting him to go out and get out of there.
All right, we got Mr. Elliot Bright coming up.
Elliot Bright.
And
New transmission in that car, huh?
Oh,
What's that?
Bob. Yeah, Pro 2 or Pro Spec driver.
Oh,
Pro 2 seasons in Cody's car before that.
okay.
And yeah, great driver. Elliot's a great driver.
I don't think I've seen that car yet.
Yeah, I think we just finished it actually.
Well, it sounds real good.
Sounds spicy.
What's in there? It's a V8. That's a weird sounding V8.
Yeah, he's got some bang pop rev limiter going on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's trying to be John
Oh
Cash.
brother. All right, so
All right.
Elliot Bright's got his work cut out for him.
We
It
better get that
seems.
rev limiter on the course.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. You can't just do it in the burnout box.
You can't just do it in the burnout box. There's no way.
Bogovic out front.
Bogovic is
Oh, into the wall.
Sacrifice a little bit of angle for that. Nice transition. Very. Oh, and
Oh, no.
So that's going to be probably a 0 from Bogovic there.
Yeah, and he leads Elliot right out of the track, too,
You
so
know if they're doing 2 tires off with a 0 or not.
I'm not real sure. I've seen them. I've seen people go off with 2 tires and take the win, so
Yeah,
I don't think it's a
we'll see what
double. I don't think it's
happens
an automatic 0.
Yeah, but I mean, if Elliot throws down a decent lead run here,
Oh, yeah,
and
he's
fills all the zones, I think he's gonna take
Yeah,
it.
so Bright's got the advantage coming into this. Bogovic, obviously
Looks like we
new
got some
to
course-
hot pit.
course repair that's got to go on here. But let's take a look at the replay here. Let's see what happened.
Yeah, so
here.
what happened? He seemed to have just kind of overshot that.
Yeah, I think he was expecting more side bite out of the car.
Yeah, and he kind of got into the tire dust. You know, we've been
Yeah.
driving a little bit today, so
Yeah,
right on the outside line of the outer zone
he's
is going to be a little
definitely
bit.
used to a grippier tire
Yeah.
as well. That's mainly what he drives, cars with more grip than what his 300 treadwear and 265.
Okay, so we're limited to 300 treadwear for
300
hot pit.
treadwear, I
Okay.
believe, and I think 265, I believe, is the widest.
Oh, yeah,
if
that's
I'm not
tough.
mistaken. Have to ask Jeff on that to confirm. But
Or he's probably used to running 200 treadwear,
So-
275s or something like that.
So, yeah, Bogovic is really going to have to bring it in his chase run here. Let's see how this turns out. Mr. Bright out front. Clean looking Mustang. Just got that livery done. Prisma Lab sponsored.
Yes, sir. He just got a new transmission. I believe he blew his transmission. Last event,
Is he running like the stock transmission?
it's a stock transmission. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that car's basically, it's not highly modified. It's kind of.
He drives it on the street. I think he
it's
drives
a
it here.
car, and he does pretty well out here.
It's a daily. It's a daily
yeah.
driver.
Yeah, not a lot of people running the Mustangs. You know, it's not really like a popular chassis out here amongst the lower ranks.
We got a couple.
Yeah. Here we go.
Definitely Elliot. Oh
Started
wow.
out from the start. Elliot coming in. A little bit of waiver there. He's getting up on the bank now. Definitely didn't get up there in the beginning.
So
Coming back.
Bogovic.
Nice angle. Bogovic charging.
Bogovic got something to prove on this road.
Yeah, he does.
And he's giving it to Elliot right in the door.
Surging.
Wow.
Surge.
So missing the outer zone is Bogovic, but still right on the door of Elliot Bright.
Do they still make Surge soda? Because I feel like that boy just
Surge, right? Yeah, we got to go get him
We
one.
got to get him with Surge. He was just just surging, but we'll see if that's enough to overcome
Yeah,
his
you know,
mistake in the lead.
I think it was a good showing from Bogovic. I don't know if it's going to be enough to, overturn a completely
Yeah, let's take a look at the
you know,
replay here.
botched run, but
Elliot's lead run was pretty solid, other than sort of a little bit of shallow on the line.
yeah, I think he knew he could play it a little safe there though.
Yeah.
He just wants to get the
Yeah.
run done, put a score on the board,
Yep.
complete his lap, get the win, move on to the top
Filled
16.
those D2 very nicely. Coming through into the final outer zone. Gets in a little late, but fills it. Takes out a couple cones. I mean, it's a pretty decent lead run. If this goes one more time, I would be surprised. I didn't see any major mistakes
Yeah.
from him in the lead.
It's definitely.
I'd like to watch Elliot's chase again to see if he made any major mistakes.
Yeah, no,
I don't
he
think
didn't. It was pretty
Yeah.
smooth.
Looks like Elliot Bright is getting the win.
Yeah.
Elliot Bright moving on.
I think Bogovic the only mistake Elliot made was when Bogovic led him off of the track. That's his job as a chase driver, is to follow the lead driver. Bogovic, not done driving,
Putting the hurting in him.
not ready to go home.
He's hurting them things.
So Elliot Bright unanimous on that one.
We need to move the mic a little more centered, or hold on. So they don't hear me very well.
Oh yeah, this mic is weak.
This mic's for that, and this is I think this is our only live streaming mic. Yeah, but now we'll see how it looks on the camera. That's not too bad. We're good. There we go. That works. Cool. Can you hear me better now?
Are we good to go?
Yeah, hopefully. This is our feedback right here. We get nothing from the boys over here in the
Yeah.
booth, like manning stuff and doing all the special things. Fan appreciation right here. You guys keeping us in check. Okay, who do we got? This is Casey Chavez and Alex Ferreira. Mr. Alex drifts in the best color ever Ford Mustang. We'll call it, because orange is.
That's pretty close to your orange, isn't it?
It's very close, actually. You know, and it is the best color ever. I mean, there's just no disagreement with that. You know, I mean, never heard anybody disagree with it, and if they do, they're wrong.
You made it into a video game with that car.
Oh yeah, with the E30, yeah. Yep. That's still a weird one.
Yeah, it's pretty strange.
Yeah,
huh?
it is a strange one. Because I grew up playing playing Gran Turismo from 13 years old with a controller, and you know.
Then you get to pick your own car.
Yep. Assetto, it's weird because they actually have the road that I live on in Assetto too.
That's weird.
So I get to drive my car past my house in Assetto.
That's weird.
Yeah. I live on Topanga Canyon. It's like a canyon road, and somehow it ended up in the game. And
that's crazy.
One day.
Yeah, it's weird stuff. All
So
right,
we have Casey Chavez in the lead.
Casey Chavez in the lead in his 36. Is that 36 or 46?
It's a 46.
46. Can't tell from way up here.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. When you're this far away, you can really see the similarities in the chassis.
Oh!
Oh, we got contact.
We got big contact.
Alex goes right into the side of Casey.
Looks like Alex had a lot of bobbles on the first outside zone, and it took him in, and now he's just dragging his bumper along there.
And Chavez not too affected.
No, Chavez is doing great out front. Seems to be pretty unaffected.
Yeah,
by
and
that.
otherwise, textbook lead run besides getting T-boned.
Yeah, right. And his car looks fine too.
Yeah, it looks like it was
Let's
just a
watch the replay on that.
small little bit of contact, just enough
see the
to
replay on this one.
just enough contact to knock the bumper off and maybe give Chavez a little bobble, but that was it. Yeah, I can't see any noticeable damage to the wheel or side of Casey Chavez's car.
Yeah, he's just sort of holding angle. He came off the outer zone a little early, but it was just he just shallowed up.
Oh, he just barely
Yeah.
tagged him. So I'm thinking maybe a degree of toe on one of those wheels of Chavez, and that's about
Probably.
the only damage that's
And it looked
transpired.
Like,
you can definitely see some damage on the left rear wheel of Chavez.
yeah, look at that.
So maybe maybe knocked it out of alignment just a little bit.
Looked like Alex was trying to stab the left foot brake there and ended up straightening out.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. Sometimes you run out of power and you left foot it too much, or your brake bias isn't right, and you're braking too much of the rear, not enough of the front, and it just ends up just straightening you out. And once you go straight, you go into whatever in front of you.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that was Mr. Casey Chavez.
Unfortunately, that was Casey Chavez.
Yeah.
So Alex in front.
Derek Clogg says, "Speak from my chest." How do I do that? Do I got to take my shirt off to do that? I usually
Derek,
I speak from my mouth, so it's hard.
You know, I think we have slightly.
Do I talk like this?
I think he means just.
We've got Alex Ferreira in the lead, coming up to the bank.
Coming up to the bank, Alex Ferreira.
Little e-brake
into the wall
on the high line. Casey Chavez chopping the line down below.
Yeah, he is definitely left foot braking.
Definitely a little bobble there on the switchback. Comes into outer zone 2. Excellent. All right,
lots of left foot brake from Alex.
A lot of left foot brake from Alex.
Oh, Casey Chavez with the little rear wheel bump himself.
Alex straightens out on the switchback. Looks like Alex is lacking on power.
I was just gonna say he's got to be down on power.
Something's up with that car right now.
He's got to be down on power.
Yeah.
That's not the typical performance we see from that car. He's having trouble left foot braking.
Yeah, it looked like he was down about 150 horsepower right there.
Yeah.
How much power does that car make? Is that a big power car?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think it's relatively stock.
I don't see an intercooler.
Like Elliot, yeah.
Definitely, I mean, I doubt there's a supercharger under there unless it's a centrifugal, which would probably have an intercooler.
Yep.
Probably think it's stock power, maybe some nitrous, something like that.
Yep, still front radiator, looks like. Simple cars.
So obviously Casey Chavez is going to take the win for that one. We're going to make it official.
So somebody's out there honking a horn. I heard a show car out there. Or I could talk like the Drift Wizard the whole time. Do that.
Who's that?
Yeah. It's the Drift Wizard. Looks like Casey Chavez will take the win.
Yeah, we got damage on both cars. We got our flag boy getting some inspection.
Those cars got a little beat up.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on with Alex's car. Maybe it was from the hit, but I think it might have caused the hit.
I think Casey said, if you're going to hit me, I'm going to hit you back.
Yeah, he definitely gave it back to him on the same wheel, too.
Yeah.
Was there a cone under Alex's car?
There was, yeah. Unfortunately.
So Casey Chavez gets the win.
Officially.
Alex Ferreira with a cone under his car. It might have been a brake the whole time. They might have had the brakes on the whole time.
I've had him trapped under there before. It's usually not. It doesn't slow you down that much.
I've had a cone
but-
trapped under my car, and I only make like 275, 300, and it was like
Really?
it was like left foot braking.
Oh yeah, that's funny. It's
Because my car's so low.
It's
too.
like having drag brake on.
It was
an RC
literally
car.
exactly. Yeah. So Casey Chavez takes the win
Yep.
in spectacular fashion. We had a little crash, so a little action. That rhymed. I said Casey Chavez took the win in spectacular fashion. We had a little action. A little
yeah,
crash,
look
a
at
little
that.
action.
Oh, look at
You
that.
know what I'm saying? I'm a poet, and I don't know it.
Freestyling up here.
So our next battle, we're gonna move on to. Oh, that's the complete left side of the bracket.
That is.
We're gonna move on the right side of the
Here, I'm gonna
bracket,
fill it out just so
Yeah.
we can.
so we're not stupid.
Yeah, so we don't look stupid up here.
Oh, we got the SoCal gatekeeper Jason Kim and Josh Mason up next.
Yeah, Mason won.
You
the
gotta
last
make
one.
it past
He's on
Jason
fire.
Kim if you want to go pro in SoCal.
And you know,
That's
Mason,
the rule.
Mason wants another win.
Yeah, that's true. Mason
Yeah.
did win last time. Man, the 2 events that I've seen him, or is it 2 or 3 now? The events that I've seen Mason drive are insane. I haven't seen him drive in years, and then he just shows up and goes completely ham.
That's
I don't know if
awesome.
you've seen him drive that car yet, but it's crazy.
It's nice.
It's like it's 100% a Pro 2 ready car, and like a competitive one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Well, I'm ready for it. Let's see if he brings it here. Jason's got his work cut
You
out
ready to
for
battle him? You gotta. What are you driving these days?
46.
But are you're doing regular pro, right?
Pro next year.
Pro next year?
prospective.
Okay, you're
yeah,
still-
this
okay.
year. Yeah, we got our final round in Utah.
Utah's the final round.
Yeah. Sitting second in points right now.
Nice.
To Ben down there.
Really?
Coming for you, Ben. I don't know if you can hear me.
That's good shit.
Yeah, no, Ben's been killing it.
So you've been having.
Kind of. Our first round, we went out in 32. Didn't do that great. And then 2 podiums in a row with the second 2 rounds. And, yeah, looking all right.
Nice.
Looking like it's a good season now. Wasn't feeling that way at the beginning of the season.
No.
But, yeah, it's the way she goes. All
So,
right.
Josh Mason looks like we're gonna have Josh Mason lead.
I don't know if
Jason
he won
Kim
that
and
battle.
Chase, the SoCal gatekeeper. He is sponsored by. He's sponsored by Chicken.
Is he?
Yeah, he's got a. I don't want to misrepresent his sponsor. I'm gonna wait till he gets a little closer. He literally is sponsored by a chicken place. Like
That's pretty awesome.
that's a fried
All right.
chicken sticker on his door.
Let's see what Mason's got here in the lead. You did some talking to talk him up, and he is showing it.
And he's
Nice.
on the wall, nice high and tight, just like we like to see.
Very nice.
Lots of wheel speed too. Look at the wheel speed that comes off of that car. It's just crazy.
Whoa! That thing.
He's just cooking them. You see
Ripping.
that? Look at him just ripping those tires through the earth
aggressive. I like it.
and just filling every outer zone. That car is super smooth. Look at that wheel speed on that
Yeah.
car, man. I mean, those wheels got to be going 100 miles an hour, and he's
Yeah, that was impressive. Yeah, I really like his entry into outer zone 2 there. That was sick. He grabbed e-brake and just tossed a ton of angle, and it just settled and
he just
throttled right out
sets
of
it
it.
and forgets it, and
Yep.
he does that consistently.
Yep.
I've seen him man, he's got to have at least 10 or 12 gray lines on that wall by now.
Yeah, that looked good. I really liked how he kept his angle very
It
unadjusted.
Yeah,
throughout
it makes
the
me
entire zone.
think that chassis is just, it's got to be just such a good chassis to drive. It looks so smooth.
Yeah, that thing looks really smooth. Yeah.
I mean, you gotta credit German engineering, right? I mean, they've been at it for quite a while with them Beamers, you know.
I was convinced.
Seems they've got it figured out.
Convinced there's nothing better than the E46 right now, but after looking at that, man, I'd like to take that thing for a lap. That looked like fun.
Right? You got 30K for a shell?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That thing is.
That's nice.
It looks
It did real nice.
It looks
Let's
fun to
see,
drive.
Let's see what Jason's got here.
So Jason Kim in the lot more conventional drift car. We got a 180 SX with a S15 front end. A lot more J style. This is a completely like Japanese style drift car, and then a completely American style drift car.
Yep.
Just best of both
Jason,
worlds.
Nice lineup on the wall. Good angle. Coming off. Nicely timed switchback. Getting
I see
into
Jason
outer zone
wheeling
2.
down there.
Yeah, he's wheeling. He's moving. He's trying to give it to Josh here, and Josh is trying to get the door, but he can't quite get there.
So shallowing up on angle is Josh, but he dives in,
Oh, Jason going a little wide, but he's got it. He's got it right on line.
filling the outer zone. And Josh Mason is right there with him.
Yeah, Josh was right there. He just didn't get that right on his door
Yeah.
as I would like to see. But
And you know he has the power.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
wondering if he's a little comfortable thinking his lead run was so smooth and so good that all he has to do is really
yeah,
get through this
I'm
one. That
wondering
could be the case.
that could be words from his spotter telling him, to dial it
Yeah,
back a
yeah,
little bit.
chill out, you got this.
Yep. Don't push yourself too hard. Don't make too many mistakes, and you should take the win. That's the
So,
smart decision to make.
I mean, really, these guys could both go out and do perfect laps, and it'd be the car. It'd be basically car versus car, you know. So, like Josh Mason's just got so much more car down there. It's got to be real tough for, Jason in a car like that to beat Josh. Give it up for Josh Mason.
taking a
Gonna go
walk.
give some love to his boy Jason. Man, he just always has fun down there. But it's got to be that car, man.
They're playing rock paper scissors
Yeah.
for the win.
But every time he gets out of it, he's so excited. It's got to be just because that car is so freaking fun to drive,
Yeah, that thing looks like a blast, dude.
I'd feel like the man every time I got out of there if I did
looks
that.
like that. And officially,
And Josh Mason gets the win.
Mr. Mason taking the win, peeling off that suit. I'm sure it's
Officially
hot in
takes
these
out
cars
the
out
SoCal gatekeeper.
there. Yeah. Mr. Jason Kim, the legendary.
Yeah, rumor has it if you want to go pro, you must beat Jason Kim at least once in competition.
He's like a special, like what are the first boss. that
He's
you
the raid
league,
boss, yeah.
Yeah, like level 1 boss
Yeah.
or whatever.
You get your first achievement when you beat Jason Kim.
Yeah.
So I believe I see, is that Margaritas?
Margaritas Catsanitas.
Margaritas Catsanides and Zandara Kennedy. Okay,
All
so
right.
one of our female drivers. And
I saw them doing some work to that car on her Instagram, I believe I saw.
Really?
Yeah, they had some issues with that thing.
Yeah, she showed up last time. I think she even made it to the top 16 last time.
Yeah,
she
she
does
rips.
pretty well every
Yep,
time
yep.
in that car. So if they've upgraded it, I'd like to see what that would do.
Yep, Mr. Margaritas.
The Greek doctor.
Only
Looks like
man,
he's missing a couple windows this
only
time.
man to show up in an ambulance.
Did he show up in an ambulance?
He tows his car with an ambulance.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
So
funny.
there's the possibility of him showing up in an ambulance and leaving in an ambulance.
And leaving
yeah,
an ambulance. Did we migrate? Yeah, we migrated, didn't we?
See if that's a little better. Yeah, that looks better. All right. We got that drone view. See the blades chopping away too. Here we go.
All right, so Margaritas out front. Zandara Kennedy in the back. Ooh, nice little feint entry from Margaritas.
Zandara's got to get in there. Very on the wall from Catsanitas. Nice angle
Oh,
too.
little late transition from Zandara.
And Catsanitas having a little trouble filling OZ2. Zandara is trying to keep up.
So cleaning it up later in the run is Margaritas, but he did miss a few outer zones, or maybe a few pieces of the outer zone.
Yeah, definitely a small section of OZ2 and OZ3.
Oh, and we almost had a collision.
Whoa.
Those cars get smoky. It's hard to kind of see after the run, and there's no clear,
Yeah, and it's hard to judge
exit
where people
route.
are gonna go,
Yeah,
too.
there's no, especially in drifting. I feel like that's where there's no
Yeah.
clear exit route
Yeah,
ever. It's like
yeah.
whatever. After the run, just do a burnout
Yeah,
or a donut.
yeah.
Just meet me back at the start line. You know what I mean?
All right, let's see what Zandara's got in the lead here.
I wanted to
Let's
ask
see
you,
what,
so-
Margaritas got in the chase.
Something that I always trip out on, right? It blows me away. Is like how close you guys get to the wall, but like consistently,
Yeah.
right? So if you were 5 inches further, you would total your car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, how stressful is it to consistently run that line every single time
be
and know that
honest,
you have to
I'm not
to
even
compete?
thinking about it.
Really?
Yeah, like let's watch this and I'll explain. But here we go, Zandara
So
in the lead. She's got a nice
And she's nice high on the line too.
Bringing some angle. See how we do on the switchback here? It's a critical spot. She gets in there and she fills that whole
Yeah,
zone.
and Margarita is still a little shallow on the outer zone.
He is, but he's
right on her door.
there, though. He's right there.
Yeah, it's a nice little trade-off.
Zandara looks like she missed the beginning of that final outside zone, but she got it outside zone too very well, much better than
Yeah.
Margaritas. But Margaritas' chase was just phenomenal.
Yeah, his chase
So,
was on point.
We're gonna have to see there.
I do know that historically the judges will dock you for not hitting the zones, and I've seen people lay down what I would have thought would have been
Yeah.
the winning run.
Yeah.
And it was just the small technicalities within the
Yep.
line.
Yep.
And they lose the battle. So
Well, sometimes that is what goes. That's what causes the chase to be.
Yeah.
That's what causes the gap in the chase.
Exactly,
Is what I should
exactly,
say is
yeah.
that cutting of the line and all that stuff. So on what you were saying earlier about hitting the wall every time, I just hit my line, and then when I see the videos later, I'm like,
I can't believe I did it.
Yeah, I was right there. I was an inch off or
Yeah,
whatever. Because it was
yeah.
that way in St. Louis in that final outside zone. It's got that decreasing radius
Yeah.
wall, and like you really got to put your bumper on the wall every single lap,
Yeah,
or you're not going to make that final outside zone properly.
yeah, so
And it's just
that anxiety is what
just instinct.
keeps me from being a competitive driver.
What's really hard to do is to hop in a different car and do that, because
Okay.
then you have a different distance between.
And Margaritas Catanese gets the win. So different cars, different lengths, and
Yeah, that becomes difficult. But somehow, when I drove that S14 in 2021, I put it right on the wall.
you know,
in Jersey
I've always
somehow.
I agree.
Yeah.
I can completely agree with you, and I can sympathize with that
just
because
gut instinct,
anytime
you
I
know?
get in an S chassis, I drive way better than I drive
Yeah.
in my own car.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because they're just S chassis.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just come on.
yep, they're easy.
And that's what I tell my buddies too, that
Yeah.
are maybe get into drifting and build a car, and then they can't quite get it down, and
Mm-hmm.
you know maybe they built an E46 or they built a Camaro or they built a Corvette, and they're not really getting it down. I'm like, dude, go get an S13
Yeah.
and drive for a weekend,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
get back in your car. And
Yeah.
usually that does the trick. They're like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
you know, it's like training wheels.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Doug, you cannot move the camera like that. Doug,
I didn't touch
try
the
not to
camera.
move the camera.
I didn't touch the camera.
I don't think
You didn't touch the
I
camera?
don't think you
No.
did.
Mike!
No.
It got moved.
Mike!
Oh, RJ moved it.
What?
I don't know. RJ came in here and just moved it around.
Okay.
Oh, it's because you guys are.
We didn't move.
No, you were out of the shot.
Oh.
They announce Gatsby Racing's drift ride logs. So
Okay.
they can go purchase
So
the
the
Gatsby
thing
Racing.
is, Mike, when you grab the camera, the microphone, you use the cable, and that kind of twists the.
Racing's
Pit.
Which is back there.
Which side? You know?
behind
Okay.
the grandstand.
Okay. So we have drift ride-alongs coming up after this. If you head over to Gatsby Racing's pits, you can purchase yourself a ride-along. They got a 4-seater drift taxi over there.
There's two cars over there, I believe.
Oh shoot, there's
I saw
two.
2 cars
So
over
we
there.
got 8 seats.
Maybe.
So yeah, head on over there afterwards if you want to feel what it's like to drive on this track and experience a drift ride-along. Tire smoke in your face, red line engine, and who do we got right now? We have Alex Anderson and Nanami Tsukamoto.
Nanami Tsukamoto.
Some Alex Anderson in the Corvette, I believe.
Oh, Nanami with a weird transition. Oh, no!
In.
And whoops, right back into it.
And we got Anderson out front with a pretty solid lead run. Getting into that outside zone early. That Corvette is ripping. Lots of smoke off that thing. He got some wheel speed too. Hot damn.
Yeah, Alex Anderson smoked it out there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at the left side of the track.
Oh yeah.
Yo. Where's the mute there? And Alex Anderson a little low on the bank. Nanami a lot more.
Oh,
Oh!
trouble with that switchback.
It seems like maybe an alignment issue or something, or maybe a grip issue.
That, and there is a small bump coming off the bank, and that
Yeah.
throwing the car off.
And that car is pretty low.
Yeah.
Really similar to Jason Kim's car. Real J style, except that's a real 180SX.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it took me a minute to even think about it. I was like, oh yeah, RJ moved it actually.
Yeah,
I
actually.
forgot.
Fucking idea. All right, so Alex Anderson lined up. We got Nanami Tsukamoto pulling up.
We're gonna assume Alex is gonna take the win here.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a little mistake from Nanami. Nothing you can really do. Once your chase run is botched, you kind of.
What's up? Oh, you guys keep moving forward. I have not moved the entire time. I have not moved.
Sitting right here.
I have not moved the entire time.
Ready to see your head?
Okay, what is
Back a little bit.
That's awkward. It's awkward. And it's standing in a room now. I'm just standing in a room.
Yeah. But that's what we got on camera.
All right, so I believe we have a winner.
I have this. Whatever. Just watch the live stream. You'll see you guys.
Alex Anderson gets the win.
You need a mute. It's right here.
That's my mic? Oh, that's both of those, yeah. Okay.
Female driver, correct?
Nanami,
Yep.
Nanami and Zandara.
Zandara, and Shelly.
But Shelly's car is broke. I'm saying
Yeah.
that's in the competition.
Jeff left us some tape to eat.
Nice.
Yeah, in case you're hungry. So who do we got? We got Javi Martinez and Anton Rykov coming
Anton
up.
Rykov.
Javi Martinez in the purple S14 here. Looks like we got a Koki car now. And we've got Anton Rykov in the red E46.
It's a funky looking kit on that E46. It's like a snowplow in the front.
Well, it looks weird because he's got a very low front bumper and no rear bumper.
Yeah.
So
It's got the snowplow look.
snowplow NASCAR is what it looks like. Okay, let's see what these guys got. I haven't seen either of them drive yet. So let's.
Ever?
Well, I've seen Javi drive. I have not seen Anton drive. Maybe.
I've seen Anton drive a few times here.
Yeah.
Typically does okay.
Okay. Let's see what we got.
Javi Martinez is a vet, a hot pit vet though.
Yeah. Yeah. He drove Pro Spec as well, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, I wonder if a lot of these, because I see a lot of these cars that are just straight, look like FD cars or at least Pro Spec
Yeah,
cars, and I wonder if a lot of these guys are just Pro Spec guys that I haven't caught on to or something like that.
Yeah. All right. It's like Anton.
Oh,
giving it
Anton,
to him.
real aggressive.
Oh, that bit him hard.
Yeah, that cost him.
Oh man.
Javi Martinez running with it.
Threading in that lead run.
Little shallow on the outer zone.
Yep, just a little shallow. Looks like he grabbed some e-brake there to correct that.
And Anton losing that snowplow.
Javi bringing a lot of speed into the final outside zone there. Anton struggling to keep up.
Yeah, I think Anton just he wrote himself off right there in the beginning.
Right there at the start, unfortunately.
And that bumper's got to come out of there.
You charge too hard on entry, either you're going to be a hero or a zero,
Yeah.
one of the two, you know?
It looked real cool.
Oh yeah, it looks great. You just, you need to get back. You need to do a lot of handwork and footwork to get back on throttle and stay in the
Yeah,
pocket.
he kind of just dug out of it instead.
Yeah.
Trying to catch back up, which is okay because you want to catch up and continue to do your chase, but
Yeah.
got a little too aggressive on the entry.
Yeah, I think he didn't want to hit him too, you know?
Yeah. And we got David Carey working double duty, picking up trash from the track too.
Hi, David. Hi. Hi.
You gotta smile and wave, David.
Bring that fender up here. It fits my car.
Okay. So $35 for the Gatsby Racing ride-alongs. If you want to go to the Gatsby Racing booth, they are located behind behind the other grandstands on the other side. The yellow taxi-looking cars. $35 for ride-alongs, and you get to go on the track and do what these guys are doing. It's pretty cool. If you've never done it, I suggest you do.
Looks like we got some issues here. What's going on? Are you just
Trying to get the bumper from under his car.
Oh,
It's
stuck under there?
Yeah, I would say go up on a little bit of the bank, you know, to where his car's high side a little bit, or the middle is kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe yank it out, but that's gotta be real annoying with that under there.
Yeah, that's an issue, isn't it? Let's see what happens here. I think someone needs to hold it, and then he needs to back up. Okay, so we got a one-chip challenge up here. What's that all about?
So we do have a one-chip challenge. So what we do, Andy, for Hot Pit is, at Hot Pit, when we have a 5-minute competition timeout, we actually charge the drivers $50 for that. But once we charge the drivers $50, we don't keep it. We give it away to the crowd. And historically, we've had trouble finding ways for the crowd to, you know, access that $50 or what challenge. So I brought a one-chip challenge. So, you know, the first person to do the one-chip challenge is going to get our $50.
And how do you decide which person it is?
Well, I don't know if there's going to be that many willing volunteers, but if there's a couple, we'll just break it up into a few pieces. And I mean, you know.
So you can go the longest.
So you can go the longest.
Looks like he's either got it sorted or he's heading back. I am not sure. I was too focused on the one-chip challenge.
Yeah. So I did see them yank the bumper out from under his car.
Okay, cool. That's taken care of.
And man, that's the thing about drifting, because that just cost, what was that, a $500 mistake?
Yeah.
You know, the drifting is just, gosh.
Yep, that's not including paint.
And that's not including your
Paint or wrap or
paint,
whatever.
wrap, and then your $200 tires.
And then your time to mount it and drill all the holes and make sure it goes on there and doesn't fall off again.
Yep.
All right.
What a sport.
Yep, we got Anton in the lead here.
So, Javi taking a page out of Anton's book.
Damn, carnage.
Oh man. So Javi took a page right out of Anton's book, said, if you're going to throw it in aggressive, I'm going to throw it in aggressive.
Jeez.
Bumper came off in the same place, and he dished it into the wall. Just not too hard.
That looks like me and the boys getting wild on a Seto right there.
Yeah, luckily he wasn't. I mean, that was on entry. He had scrubbed a bunch of speed by then, and he didn't go into the wall too hard. It's not like one of those lead, you know, when you're in the lead and you're on gas and you get sucked in the wall. So not too catastrophic.
He used Anton as a bumper.
Yeah. Anton was a buffer for him.
You know those little like buoys they toss in between the boats?
Yeah.
Those little things. Yeah.
So I think he's probably going to be good with just an alignment.
Yeah.
But you know, he did throw his run, and
I'm assuming there's.
That's a one more time, right?
I'm assuming there's going to say Javi's fault there. No decision yet. Let's pull up our computer.
What would you, in your professional experience, what would that be considered? If one car, I mean, if they both have zeros.
Usually you rerun it if they both have zeros, but we need to assess fault here. I'm going to assess that right now without watching a replay. I'm going to say I would say that Javi was at fault.
Probably
there.
Javi's fault, right? Hot Pit doesn't do zeros. So
no zeros.
So we're getting word that Hot Pit doesn't do zeros, and I should have known this.
Can you get a point?
Can we elaborate, Jeff?
Let me come in and elaborate.
Hi, Jeffrey.
We've had a few questions about it. We explained it earlier. Chris, don't go too far, so that way you are up to date on it. So what it is, in an instance where if a lead driver makes it all the way to the end of the run and spins out at the, let's say, 3/4 end of the run, right? You'd say, yeah, that guy's got a zero, right? In FD rules. But then if you switch positions and then the lead driver now in his run spins out on the bank, you now have two drivers that both spun, but one driver did make it all the way to the end of the track. So in Formula D and in most drifting sanctioned bodies, it's a forced one more time. It's like, hey, you both spun out. But the other guy did make it way further, and maybe he also killed it in his chase. It's hard to say, right? So the judges have the ability to judge the run as they see it and vote on the lesser of two evils and say, hey, this driver was absolutely killing it and just went too hard in zone 3, maybe transitioned into zone 3 and crushed it, whereas the other guy maybe didn't even make the entry, and it's like, well, we don't have to worry about fixing a car, 5-minute calls, 10-minute calls. We can just send the better driver of the day forward and move it on. That's where like small bobbles, straightens in the chase aren't really a big deal. We're able to just judge it as we see it, vote for the lesser of the evils. Don't forget, it is a huge deduction in how they see it, right? But it's not the per se zero. They still have the ability. You can almost call it a 1, maybe a 2, right? But it's not a hard locked in.
I like
so,
that.
All right, now you're aware.
Yep.
So basically, we're just a little more realistic at Hot Pit.
I'm going to slide over a little bit so sort of more centered.
Which slide? This one?
Yeah, just a tiny bit. There we go.
So basically, we're just a little more realistic at Hot Pit. We realized like, okay, this guy drove a little farther. He did a little better. We're not gonna automatically give him a 0. That's just ridiculous.
Yep.
So that makes sense. That's a good rule. I like it.
Now I feel like we're too far over this one. I'm trying to get it perfect.
Yeah, you know, it's tough.
I got these aesthetic problems.
Well, the thing is, I cared about that the first maybe couple times, but they change it every single time. So I'm just sitting where I sit.
Let them do it. Let them do it. So we got Dustin Farrell and Hayden Collette up here. I believe Hayden is in them.
Okay, so did we get it? Did you get a?
We got Anton.
Okay, so Anton Rekov.
Anton took the win.
All right, so Dustin Farrell, way out in front. This guy smokes it up every single time in a beautiful car too. And Hayden Collette, not too far behind with a fat flick to angle.
Definitely sacrificed that whole zone from Hayden, but it was a nice flick.
It was a good looking flick.
That Corvette looks snappy.
Man, and Dustin Farrell just giving a clinic out there.
Killing it. Hayden sacrificing just about every outside zone to stay with him.
Yeah.
But, he stayed with him. He didn't let him completely run away with it.
Yeah. Not many C5s these days.
No.
That's
You're
one of the
actually
first
right.
C5s I've seen in quite a while.
Yeah. For a long time. Oh, it looks like Hayden's taking a cool down lap.
Exposure. We got camera adjustments coming in here.
Cameraman, operator,
All right.
fixer man. All right, thank you, sir. So we got a little cool down lap coming from Dustin Farrell and Hayden Collette.
Yeah, that was a hell of a lead run.
Yeah, his car's got to be warm.
His car looks great.
It looks amazing every time.
You know, I'm not big on like the chrome sort of wrap cars, but that one looks
No,
great.
he pulls it off.
Oh, Hayden showing him the
He
beans
said, "You
right
ready
there."
for this,
Yeah.
buddy?"
You hear this V8? You want some of this American sauce?
Shout out to NRG for these cool office chairs. Right, if you're a gamer.
It's got a little pillow.
Yeah, it's got a little neck
Take a
pillow.
little nap right here.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I will say, a little stiff. NRG. I don't work for NRG today. I work for HOTPIT today. So. All right, so Hayden Collette out front. Hayden Collette, that's a familiar name. Did they drive Pro Spec or anything like that, or?
I don't believe so.
I've heard the name.
Yeah. Dustin with the stagger. Looks
So
like it could have
Dustin
been a
Farrell.
little too much of a stagger, but he's got him on the bank.
Nice
there.
dive in from Dustin, and he's definitely putting tire marks on Hayden Collette's door right now.
Hayden very shallow on that line, and
Oh.
here switchback killed a lot of angle.
Kind of a
Dustin-
hanging, kind of a
Dustin
dangling
just dealing with
transition.
that. I could have seen Dustin go flying into that Corvette right there, but he handled
Oh
it very
man,
nice.
so Dustin Farrell just real smooth on the left
Just
foot brake.
matching. Very good job of
He is-
matching.
Oh man, he's got that car just so dialed. He's just matching the speed perfectly behind Hayden Collette,
That was impressive.
and he's not done driving.
No, that was real impressive
Man,
right here.
you know,
Traffic,
drivers like Dustin Farrell surprised me because not surprised me, but they blow me away because he does that every time.
Yeah.
Consistent. He does that consistent. That's not like, oh wow, he did a crazy run. Like, nope, Dustin Farrell just driving.
The replay
Just
here.
Dustin Farrell driving.
It looks like Hayden cost way too much angle.
Yeah.
One there. And Dustin just soaked it up. He said,
look
"Well,
at-
whatever you're gonna do, I'm gonna follow it."
Look at the fitment on that Corvette.
That's a little
That's
wide. He needs some over fenders, doesn't he?
need a little bit of
Yeah. We got
Need
one
some
of our
flair.
judges over here.
Hi.
What do you want?
Is there any
What do
questions
you
on,
want?
Javi and Anton?
Yeah, do you want to
Yeah, here,
he kind of explained it, but do you want to like kind of what went into your decision to giving it to Anton Rykov versus Javi Martinez?
So what it came down to on that is Javi surged in kind of at a decel point where he initiated in on the
Okay.
big, right? So we like the aggressiveness,
So
right?
Dustin Farrell gets the win.
So great track Dustin's absolutely.
Yeah, so consistent. So Anton, at the point when Anton dove in, that was a little earlier. You're saying?
For me, when Javi made contact, I kind of zeroed out the front right because Anton was spun. He
Yeah.
had nowhere to go.
Okay.
And then on the rerun, Anton was able to chase even though Javi made a full pull.
Oh, okay.
And so it didn't give Anton a fair shot.
It didn't give him a fair shake.
Yeah,
I get
didn't
it.
get a fair shake, right, and run ahead.
Yeah.
So two of us actually went Anton and one went one more time.
Okay. So it was almost a one more time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, there's 3 different perspectives, 3 different ways to look at it. We don't want to be like FD and in the judging criteria, we're trying to find that happy medium.
Well, I like that it's a little more realistic. He did do a little more of the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and he didn't get a fair shake, and it makes sense.
And you also don't want to turn it into a race to the bottom, right? Where you have 2 drivers who are both making errors, and running one more times upon one more times. At some point, like as a driver, I'd run as many one more times as needed to prove that I'm the better driver at that moment. But sometimes you get into a race to a bottom.
Yeah.
And it's like the lesser of 2 evils, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
we're just trying to smooth that out and make it quicker and more simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, cool.
Makes
Thank
sense.
you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Oh man, we got the man with the stash next. Blaze Potts. And Josh Stewart.
Another car that's the
These
best
guys
car
got some cool names.
ever.
Blaze Potts has a cool name because he just sounds really cool and he's got a cool mustache. And then Josh Stewart sounds like a NASCAR driver.
It does, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Coming around the bend, we got Josh
Stewart in the 94 M&M. You know what I mean?
The number 44 Tide NASCAR.
Number 44 Tide. The Tide pill. What is it? What are those things? Tide Pods?
Yeah, Tide
Remember
Pods.
the Tide
Yeah,
Pods?
yeah.
I drive the Tide Pod car.
Don't eat those things, kids. Not a good idea.
I wonder how many people actually ate a Tide Pod.
Enough.
Were we doing that?
Enough.
Were we actually doing that?
People were doing that for a minute.
That's just crazy talk.
That's you know, thousands of years of evolution. That's where we ended
Yeah, you know, human evolution has come to it. It's the pinnacle of human evolution.
Right. So Blaze, I love his livery. I love his car.
And
Always
you
bringing-
like the color, don't
The
you?
color is the best color ever. Obviously, we've already unanimously agreed on that. You know, but just the
I think I was voluntold.
White wheels, like everything to put together on that car. I'm a big fan of how that thing looks.
You run white wheels, don't you?
No,
Or chrome
no.
wheels.
Chrome. They're polished silver.
Polished silver. Okay.
But white would be a great choice.
White's cool.
It's just hard to keep clean, you know.
Yeah, you
With
go off
thrashing.
one time and it's just
Yeah.
dinged and dashed.
And we're
Whatever.
thrashing through wheels and tossing them in the rack to tow them cross country and all that stuff. And I can't see myself keeping white wheels.
Yeah.
I don't keep my silver wheels that clean.
It's probably the easiest ones to keep clean.
Yeah.
You know what's cool about silver wheels is you can curb rash them and it just shows more silver.
Some more silver.
Yeah, you know?
Exactly.
Good forever.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know if we're having a track cleanup or we got a little powwow going on with the track staff.
What's happening?
But the car, I don't even see the drivers lined up. They're not even. They're nowhere near the beginning of the track. So.
Yeah. We're having a little break here, and that means we got to fill dead air. Should we sponsor shout-outs?
Yes, we should.
Okay. Well, we
They're
got
typically-
Prisma Lab, we got Big Duck Club, Kenda Tire, Status Racing, Wise Fab, Action Clutch. Who else? Am I missing anybody?
Action Klutz. Jeff Jones Racing.
Jeff Jones Racing.
Flavor Express.
Flavor Express.
We do
I'm
need.
just reading off the banners.
Yeah, we do need a list of our beautiful, wonderful cooperating tire brands.
Yes, we do. I believe it's Kenda and Vitor, and I don't know who else, to be honest. You should know these things. You're the regular announcer, right?
Yeah, things
You don't
change.
have it tattooed on your forearm.
Things
there,
change a
so
lot,
can
you know,
remember?
Andy?
Yeah, that's true. They do.
What in
Times
the
are
world is on
changing.
Instagram?
There's a lot of stuff on Instagram.
Ugh, that was crazy. Just don't want to.
Okay, looks like we got some cones moving around here. We got some photographers.
Yeah, it looks like we're establishing the track.
Which is probably good. The track gets beat up. These boys aren't very nice to it.
I'm gonna run away for just a second.
Cool. Looks like I'm all by myself here for a moment. So we'll take this time to talk about, me, because, I'm so cool and special and stuff. All right, so Blaze, it looks like he's taking to the track, and he's got not white wheels on the back of his car. What is going on here, Mr. Blaze? Mismatched wheels, straight to jail. Blaze has gone to jail. He's got pink wheels on the back.
Blaze Potts.
He just bounced his bumper off the
Blaze
there,
Potts.
down into
Pink
it.
wheels.
Well, I mean,
You know what? If there's one color that just is always okay with me, it's pink. I don't know why.
yeah.
On cars, it just goes.
Yep, it does.
You just
And
put
it's
pink on cars.
It's rare too.
now.
Yeah.
But there are the wrong pinks. You ever seen like a random pink Grand Cherokee
Oh,
painted
yeah,
pink
oh,
or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that, and it's like they're really bad.
Yeah, like
pinks
Barbie,
out
like
there.
hardcore, like
Yeah,
plastic
yeah.
pink. Yeah,
But
not
there's
it.
some great pinks out there. Henry Shilley's FC way back in the day. That was the first pink one that I remember. Oh well.
Blaze
let's see what
Potts.
these boys got. We
Blaze
got
Potts
Blaze
will
Potts
lead.
And Josh Stewart.
Cool names all around. Cool names for everybody.
Josh Stewart and Blaze Potts. Let's go. Come on, boys.
I feel real official in this hot picture. I should have made you one.
I got my drift wizard.
Oh, cool.
Gotta wear a shirt with yourself on it. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got, Blaze. Whoa, little weird initiation.
Whoa.
There. Almost like a step to initiation.
Not super high on the bank like we would want to see from Blaze,
Bringing
but
the
still real
angle.
clean. And he's going real fast.
Bringing a lot of speed past the inside clip.
Yeah, he's going real fast.
Very nice switchback in out of zone 2, too. I really like that.
And just sitting on the throttle is Blaze Potts.
Blaze is moving.
He's going really fast around the track.
Yeah, almost drops a tire outside zone 3 there.
And lays into the angle at the end there, outer
was
zone.
moving.
He was going really
He
fast.
was moving, and he wasn't shallow. He
Yeah,
wasn't very
no,
shallow
yeah, that
either.
car
He
was
just moving.
boogieing.
Yeah, he's got that thing set up right. There's some magic in those pink
I mean,
wheels.
you know, they're pretty. FCs are pretty. They're relatively light.
Mm-hmm.
They have a relatively short wheelbase compared to like a Corvette or an S13 or something like that. So it's a little. You can be quicker with your transitions and you retain a lot of that
you're
speed.
right about that.
You know what I mean?
This might be a short wheelbase friendly course. 'Cause
Yes,
you got that quick switchback. And
Yeah, whereas the Corvettes are kind of hanging over this, you know, Irwindale style transition where he's just whoop whoop back and forth.
Exactly.
You know?
If you can get that switchback done faster than whoever's chasing you, you're just going to leave them.
I mean, he caught a. He
chasing
literally.
the tail.
I mean, he gained a second on him through the transition.
No, he did a great job past IC1 and into 2.
And he came into the outer. He came into that outer zone. What is this? Outer zone 2. He came into outer zone 2 so fast that he wasn't on throttle until about 40% of the way in. He was just swinging in there.
Big angle too, just waiting for that
he just
side
swang
bite,
in there, waiting for it to bite, and then he fucking held on all the way to the last outer zone.
Yeah.
Oh, Blaze Potts. So Mustache Man will give chase.
We got a little course correction going.
I hope
on.
he still has the mustache, and I hope he shows everybody.
He better have it. If he doesn't, I feel like you oversold it at this point.
Nah, it's. I mean, he could probably shave it this morning. It's probably already grown back.
Whoa, the drone's cleaning up the tire debris. You see that?
Yeah.
It's just
So, dude, you know, I just had a great idea. You know, what if we had like a cleaner drone, right, for like FD, that just one of those big like 6-fan drones that would just come do all the outer zones.
That would literally
you know what I'm saying?
I'm watching that
just
happen
blast,
right now.
Blast
He
all the
just
dust out.
blasted all that dust. He drew a straight clean line through it. Okay, we got Josh Stewart up front. Let's see what this Corvette's got.
Let's see if Blaze can.
Blaze with the weird late
stay just as
initiation
fast.
again.
Yeah, another weird late initiation. Maybe he changes alignment
The
up.
judges might see that as a late initiation and really dock him on that one. Very shallow.
Oh!
Right
big
as I say he's shallow, he
huck.
draws this huge angle.
That was a big huck from
He must have
Blaze
heard
Potts.
me.
I think he felt his run kind of fading out there. You know, this is what I should be doing right now.
He's super, very present. Almost gets into that front tire.
Almost some contact.
He was dancing with the devil right there. You touch front tires, and that Corvette's looping in front of you, and it's always your fault.
I
We'll
wonder
see
how
what the decision is here.
I wonder how. So speaking of, we were talking about chassis and different, getting into different cars. Man, have you ever drifted a Corvette?
I have not. No.
I wonder how it feels to sit on the rear wheels when you're drifting.
Yeah.
Because they're right there.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm used to being closer to the front wheels than I am to the rear wheels.
Same.
We're in a
All
Corvette.
BMWs are built that way.
Yeah, as in a Corvette, you're.
I mean,
we're kind of in the middle.
The FC is kind of, you're sitting pretty far back.
Pretty far
These
back.
You're kind of midship, you know, I want to say. But,
Yeah, and I do have an FC, and I did drift an FC for a while, but
Corvettes
I never.
and Vipers, you're on
Yeah,
those
you're way
tires,
back. Yeah.
man.
In the FC, it's a short wheelbase, so it feels just like any other car. Even though you are farther back, it doesn't feel like you're that far back. Whereas
Like
a Corvette,
the drivers, you're playing rock paper scissors again to see who gets the win.
look how much smaller the FC is. Blaze Potts gets the win.
Buddy, let's see that mustache. Does he still have it?
Pull out the mustache.
Bust out the stash.
Let's see it, Blaze.
I know you can hear us. Maybe not.
Is he baiting him into donuts?
He's doing. Yeah.
That's
Got
right.
Donuts.
That's so fun to do.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about
It's just
that.
so fun.
Yeah, and you're totally focused on the other car.
Yeah.
And like everything around you is just not really happening. You're just watching that other car.
Yeah, you're just watching the other car.
Yeah,
It's
fun.
so fun.
Very fun.
Food is ready immediately after this is done behind the stage.
All right, so if you guys are getting hungry, you want a bite to eat, there's snacks, food, concessions, and gifts, actually. You can get a shirt and some socks and maybe some... Oh. You can go get some food behind...
Don't steal our
Get some food behind the grandstands. We got a couple more battles left, and it might be time to eat pretty soon.
Yeah, RJ gave me some of those fries, and they were excellent.
Yeah, I got some fries, but they're a little old now. Oh, we got Bubblegum car. Who's this?
Cody Brightenstein.
Cody Brightenstein.
And Rudy Hansen. Mr. Hansen.
Oh, man, we got the two brightest cars on the track.
Driving his pro spec car. Yes, this is a bright
This is a bright battle. You know, I'm a little disappointed in the wheel choice from Brightenstein. You got Bubblegum going.
Yeah.
Could have went crazy, you know?
Could have gone crazy. White is clean though.
Looks great, though. Is that watermelon, or what flavor is that?
I think that's watermelon, yeah.
It's watermelon flavor, right?
Yeah. He's got more rind than fruit, though, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's the good part.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You know what's actually good about a watermelon? Like, that like light pink part, you know, like right when it starts switching from rind to pulp. Delicious.
Delicious.
Real juicy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Mr. Hansen,
Mr.
will take
Hansen
the lead. Mr. Brightenstein definitely staggering back.
Man, I wish more people knew where Rudy Hansen came from, which car he drove in the beginning.
What did he drive?
He drove a C4
Really?
Corvette.
Huh.
Yeah. It was so cool.
Rudy gapping him off the start.
Yeah, that car is Rudy's car is so fast.
Rudy. Oh, Brightenstein.
Oh, Brightenstein into the wall.
Hard. That's no good.
Oh, no.
Let's get a red flag out there for Rudy, because
and
Rudy just
Rudy
did an independent mistake as well.
Man,
it looked like.
you know, and I wonder if Rudy even knew what happened.
No, I wasn't even watching what Rudy did there. Let's see what happened on the replay.
I don't think Rudy's able to finish his run anyways, because Brightenstein left stuff on the track. I think that was.
I think after the crash, I believe the run is kind of over, but they might see that.
They might see the mistake. Yeah.
They might see that mistake down there as.
I mean, but really, what can you do? Because even if he doesn't make that mistake and gets to the track, he's gonna shut it down.
I don't think Brightenstein will be fixed either way.
No.
Before the next run. So
no, I don't think so.
It's gonna go.
It'll go. Rudy will get it. Yeah, but
it'll go to Rudy.
Well, you never know. It could be an alignment thing.
That was a hard hit though. It's the hardest one we've seen today.
Yeah, it could be an alignment thing. He might have damaged the chassis though.
Yeah. See if we get a replay on this eventually.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. Let's find out here. I got the replay pulled up. There's still.
I'm glad he was able to drive off track though. That's a really good sign.
Yeah.
That's a really good sign.
I don't see it getting fixed in the 5 minutes, but you know.
Yeah, I don't even know where he went.
Miracles happen. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
They're rewinding it right here to kind of see what happened.
All right, so
it looks like Cody.
it was all him, yeah.
Hard. Oh, and the drone. Is the drone upside down? What happened there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was a hard one.
He almost got out of the wall too for a second.
Yep.
He almost got out of there,
Tried.
but understeered right back into it.
Yep. Problem is, it always breaks the tire rod on that side, and then you're
yeah.
along for the ride.
Yeah.
You're just in it.
Self-steering.
Wherever that wall point pushes you, you're going with the momentum until that momentum ends.
Yeah, that's horrible. Man, and so I thought that's why I asked you about the wall earlier, because when I was driving Irwindale, when they did, we were doing the inside bank, right? Mm-hmm. And that's scary enough for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Hitting that in third is terrifying.
Yep.
That's terrifying. Because like any other, like say this track, if I'm just on the course, you know, mid-drift, I could just shut it down and I'm good.
Yeah.
Shut it down and straighten out, and I'm like, all right, you know, I'm done drifting. But
pro
when you're next to the wall, you're like, well, I better stay in this.
When you're coming off the big bank into the lower bank, that's like.
Oh, and it's like a 500
you
PSI slam.
Well, not only that, it's just the speed that you're coming into it, and it's just sort of a braking zone into that outside wall, and an inch too wide, and you're just slapping, and it's terrible. I try and manage left foot and brake right there, so I'll stay on throttle on my transition, and then do a dab of brake to kind of get me into the pocket, and then I'm managing brake and throttle
foot
from
plant,
there.
yeah.
So if I'm a little wide, I'm obviously giving a little bit more left foot. If I'm a little inside, I'm giving a little bit of left foot there, and then if I'm on the outside, I'm just full throttle, no left foot, trying to save my ass, you know. So it looks like we got a little wait here. They're probably going to take their 5 minutes to try and get the car fixed, and if they can, you know, that'd be awesome. like to see the continuation of this battle. But
yeah, I think he's got to try, right?
Yeah. I mean, you got to give him the chance to try. But I know we've pulled in after stuff like that, and we've just been like, no, there's no point in 5 because we're not going to get it.
Not going to stress myself out taking this thing apart right now.
Yeah. You blow your motor, you're not calling 5. Unless you're Papadakis Racing. I've seen those guys pull out. They can swap motor in 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's impressive. 20 minutes. Motor in and out. I don't know how they do it.
Like, mil-spec harness.
Yep.
You got to have all the bells and whistles.
They have the other motor with the harness already on it.
Oh, so they just do.
Yep. So it's just one connector to the
Bulkhead.
firewall, that kind of thing, and then a few oil lines and water lines, all that stuff. Yeah, that's impressive.
I could see that being, it's doable. I could see it
It's
being
definitely
done.
doable. Yeah, if you get everything done, proper, and you have enough guys working on it that know exactly what to do, when to do
I think
it.
the toughest part was probably just unmating and mating the transmission and the clutch and all that.
Yeah.
That's probably the most time consuming part.
Yeah. Wonder if they ditch all that and just toss it in.
Just toss a new one. Yeah. They definitely have the money to do it.
It's easier to unbolt the drive shaft.
Yeah,
than it is to
yeah.
do all that. So I mean, if you can get out of the car.
You're right.
Easily,
They totally probably do that.
Yeah.
I see a trailer moving. I'm wondering if maybe somebody's loading up.
It looks like Apexia. It's probably Jason Kim.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's out of here.
Yep. Josh Mason.
All right, so Rudy Hansen is still on the line.
Yep. We're waiting.
He's waiting.
Wait. Get that drone to clean off some of that tire.
Yeah, let's get the drone out here. The dust drone.
Yeah, seriously. So ride-alongs right after this over at the Gatsby Racing booth, $35.
$35. You can go drifting on the track.
Yeah. Feel what it's like to hit the wall yourself,
Yeah. I hope nobody's hitting any walls in the drift taxi.
I don't think they're going near the walls in the
that'd
taxi.
be
I think they're
scary.
staying in the middle. So yeah, you will be safe in the drift taxi. I don't think they're going near the walls or anything. Definitely a lot of fun to do that. I'm sure they have rental helmets and all that stuff over there. Head over, take a ride, do something fun while we wait for top 16 to start. And hopefully this storm doesn't roll in on us.
Yeah, it's seeming like it's getting a little more
A little darker,
gloomy.
Right? Yeah, a little more gloomy. The flag, the Great American flag over there is not waving too crazy
I
yet.
got Hurricane Hillary Clinton coming.
Yeah, and we got her coming in. We got a list of sponsors now.
All right.
Thank you, RJ. You owe me a Fiji, by the way. You drank my Fiji. I saw you drinking it. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to take a moment to shout out our active tire partners, Kenda Tires, GT Radial, Vitor, Zestino, Valino, and Tire Stacks. Thank you guys for helping us make this possible, and thank you for supporting the drivers and making it possible for them as well.
Golf clap.
Golf clap, and we got Rudy Hansen, perfect timing, right on cue.
See what he's got. Put on a show, Rudy.
Hey, that's right. I was going to say, you don't got to be that close to the wall, Rudy.
I wanted to see a show.
No, Rudy's a smart guy. He's going to get through this, and he's going to move on to the top 16. He's probably going to get pretty far in there. And I know he wants to win.
Yep, and he's either going to be battling Jake Gonzalez or Pablo Chavana. I should probably keep writing these down.
Yeah, I think we'll get an updated list. So,
top
clinic
16.
from Rudy here. Textbook run. That's what we want to see from everybody. If you guys are wondering what we want to see, it's that.
Just wait Rudy up. Rudy announce the winner.
Okay. Yeah. So Brian's team didn't fix it.
Did he do the
He did not do a 5. We assessed that it was not fixable.
Okay, so Bridenstine did assess the damage and just decided that it wasn't worth the 5-minute competition timeout. So, yeah, he wasn't able to. He couldn't make it back in the battle. So Rudy Hansen gets the win, and we will move on to the next battle.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw is right.
Rudy.
Ride 'em, cowboy.
Yeah. Last battle. Let's take the time to thank our lovely sponsors here for HOTPIT Autofest. We have,
I did those.
oh, okay. Action Clutch, the Prisma Lab, WiseFab, Big Duck Club, Big Drift Energy, Status Racing, Flavor Express, Renewable Lubricants, LADBX Media, JA Racing Oil, and Orange Show Speedway. Oh, and don't forget Tire Stacks for helping us out, getting all our tires delivered to your door. And, we got a Supra.
Wow, these guys look like they're teammates.
Is that a Supra? It's a
Supra!
It's a Supra!
Oh my God!
Look at the suspension on whose car is that? Is that Jake Gonzalez? Yeah, he's like articulating up there.
Oh, he's got some soft boy set up.
Yeah.
He was just in my shop the other day.
And are these guys on the same team, or is this just a crazy coincidence?
They have very similar liveries, right?
I mean, they have the same colors going on there.
Yeah.
That's a crazy coincidence if they're not a team.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. The blue, the black, the
They're
yellow.
blue, black, and yellow. And wow, this is going to be a good-looking battle.
Yeah.
I always love to see a Supra.
Yep.
And
Jake is a ripper.
Jake Gonzalez is
I
a
know
ripper.
that.
He's a veteran.
And that Supra looks angry. He looks ready to battle.
What kit is that? What body kit is on that Supra?
No idea. It looks great though, right?
Yeah, it looks really good.
It looks really good.
Wonder if that's the TJ Hunt one.
I'm so glad that the days of terrible body kits are gone.
Oh man, aren't you?
Just the awful stuff you used to see.
Do you remember those ones, those universal like fat flares that came out for a while? Oh, dude.
All right, here we go. Pablo in the lead.
So Pablo Chabanov out
Oh
front.
no, Jake with the late
no.
initiation. Something's wrong with Jake's car. He's down on power for sure.
I hear some breaking up down there as well.
Oh, he's getting back on him. He's trying real hard. He's definitely got some power issues going on.
Yeah. And that Supra is supering.
Shabanov out front, just doing his super thing.
And I mean, Jake Gonzalez camera car out there.
Yeah, right. Trying to be Larry Chen. Yeah.
Oh, listen to the rev limiter. That's a crazy sounding limiter.
Definitely got some issues here with Jake's car. Let's see if he calls 5 and tries to get those fixed, or if he just decides to send it. I don't think he's very capable of doing a lead run
I think we might
He's
get a
heading out.
competition.
Yeah.
Oh, we might have had an axle break, huh?
Maybe an axle broken.
So that would be a 5-minute
Could be.
competition
Could be.
timeout.
Yep. If they're on top of their
do that in
stuff,
5
you can
minutes.
Do that in 5, yeah. Yep. So if you got a spare.
Especially if an S13. Do S13s actually have a shaft that goes into the hub?
It does.
Like
So
it does?
If that gets stuck, then you're.
Then you're screwed. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was the double like
A lot of times
flanges.
getting that out, getting the stub axle out can be very difficult. That's why I went bolt-on stub axles on my car.
Jealous of cars that have bolt-on stub axles.
You can change it.
RX-7s
I
have them.
changed my E46 to that.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, I mean, I remachined a Chrysler Sebring hub down to fit the BMW E46 wheel bearing.
Oh,
and
that's
those
cool.
are 33 spline, so they fit the Porsche 935 stub axle, which is the same bolt pattern as the quick change. So I can take my axle and flip it around.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
if I break an axle,
It's like an RX-7.
Yeah.
FC
you can just replace the axle, or you can just if you break the stub, you just replace the stub.
Yeah.
Cheaper and just easier, way easier to work with. Oh, and then you can transport your car without the axles
Sweet.
and not mess up your wheel
Yeah,
bearing.
you just yank it.
Yeah. Yep. Yank the axles out, and you can transport it, roll it around, do whatever you need to do.
So I think we're gonna get word from Jake's team. I'm thinking we're getting a 5-minute competition timeout.
Yeah, definitely 5 minute here.
Which would mean
this is the last battle, so
which would mean that
wait it out.
this would mean that we would be getting a $50 donation from Jake Gonzalez towards the crowd if he does do his 5-minute.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
$50 goes to that, huh?
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like
Jake's out for the flesh.
oh, he blew his clutch.
Okay,
Oh man, that's unfortunate. So Pablo Chabanov will get the win.
Yeah, he wasn't on action.
He wasn't on that.
Oh no.
Action Clutch. Shout out Action Clutch. Maybe we can get some help for Jake Gonzalez out there.
Jake needs a new clutch over there. Whatever he had was not strong enough.
Yeah, so Pablo is going to get the win by default, but he's going to have to complete his run, I believe. So we're going to see one more run, and that's our last battle of the top 32. We're going to take a break. We're going to eat, grab some drinks. But yeah, stick around to see this last run.
And definitely head over to Gatsby to get a ride along in those drift cars.
Yeah, so now's the time to go get your ride along. If you want to get in a drift car, go down to Gatsby and talk to them.
Halftime break gets off of boarding without riding in a drift car, right?
Yeah, what is that? What is a halftime with no drifting?
I know, right? Here we go. Final run. Got a little victory lap here.
Whatever, either way, yeah.
And he's making it look good. That kit is really awesome.
Yeah, that's a really nice looking kit, isn't it?
That thing looks great. That car's got some sounds too.
Yeah.
Is that the B58 still?
I believe it is. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's all right. There's no zeros in HOTPIT.
That's right.
And there's no zeros here. Everybody gets their participation.
Are we so nice? And Pablo Chabanov with the, not by run, but his, would have been his lead run. Or would have been his chase run. So no flag guy needed. Give it up for Pablo, and we are going to move into the halftime break.
We want to give him the rights to having the flag.
It's an HGK kit.
Oh,
I'm
that's
hearing.
HGK. Oh, that's
wow.
money.
They make some cool stuff.
That's money.
They make the greatest. Okay, so yep, halftime. If you guys want to go drifting, pull in the back. Pull up to Gatsby Racing.
Carbon Kevlar. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Pablo.
Great job.
Oh.
Spitting fire
Bang,
as he
bang.
leaves the track. Giving us a couple pops.
Pablo gang.
Bangs.
All right.
And that wasn't no burble tune either. Those are real.
Yeah,
pops.
those are real fire
Real
pops.
pops and bangs, boys.
All right, so we're gonna call it. That's it for me and Andy for now.
Yep.
We're gonna go eat.
We'll be back. Thank you for sticking around. I hope we didn't suck.
Suck it in. Hey, just hey. He's out there having a blast.
There's way too many cameras around for that.
gotta see me come and keep me on your mind. 'Cause I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way. Baby on a mission, I'm a kid and you know I be on the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. On the way.